test, test. Hey, Bones.
Hey.
Oh, your hair's curly today.
Yeah, I washed it earlier, so it got
Awesome.
really curly. Yeah, my hair is naturally about this curly. All that good Scottish blood.
Haha. That's excellent. More will
Yeah.
be on. Hanging in there, Chris. Thanks. Just get my stuff done here. People will be coming in and out tonight, and I'll be hanging. We're $3,700 off our goal right now.
That's not too shabby.
It's not bad at all.
Paint today. It has been primered black. Okay,
Not
so we're all
too
ready to go.
shabby.
No, we're good.
So I got about 3 minutes.
And you never know. Like we were further away last year,
And we have a few
but I know
smaller
some of the key at this point. But some of the keys I know I've already donated, so we'll see.
Mhm.
It's all good.
Still raised a lot of money.
Yeah.
Little itty bitty window
drag your hair.
parts there.
Demonic, and also thank you. I think Demonic, you're like on the top 10 of donations, I think. So thank you. I got it right here.
People
You
just
are
very
right
kind.
off the edge there. Yeah, I think you're. Yeah. Wow. Number 10 is now at 390. We got some really big ones. I think you were in the 300 plus. I really appreciate it. Thank you so very
In
much.
terms of prepping the models, sometimes these little
crazy.
holes where the filament door, the filament's supposed to.
So
run
where do
through
you see
can
the
get clogged
Jeremy
up
stuff I
on
got
the
for
resin
Tower of
doors.
Gygax coming?
Sometimes the resin
Yeah.
gets
Oh.
You know, I submitted an encounter, right?
You did? That's awesome.
It's really dumb.
That's okay. Mine is as dumb as it gets.
I think what? No, go ahead.
I have a picture. As soon as I'm done doing clicking these shout outs, I'll Discord it to you. It's got.
Please do.
Yeah. It's really
I
cool looking.
I took a little page out of your book. There's an encounter that you put us through like 2 years ago that like never left my mind.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, and so I
That's
took inspiration
perfect.
from that. Yeah,
that is great to hear. I appreciate that.
That's D&D for you. You got to have those types of encounters that like you just never forget. And it wasn't like a special event game. It was just like a Saturday game.
It's a nice memory.
Yeah, but I remember the encounter, and it was like the last fight of the session. And I remember being like, "How do we even get out of this?"
Demonic is what is it under? Is it under? What's the other name? Because I can combine them for rankings on sponsored gifts. So just let me know what the other name is, and I'll do it. Because I see there's another one that is jumbled up. Tux Lafitte is the same way. He's got it under 2 different ones, so it's not a big deal. I just need to know.
Kind of on the lighter side.
Oh, I can find. Oh, okay. All right. Well, there you go. Well, thank you so very much. Appreciate that. Nope, that's good to know.
Filling in the details.
Awesome.
And if some of the black primer comes through, that's all the better. You
that's done. Here, let me send that to you real quick. Here comes Anna.
Yeah.
Waste your time creating an even coat around this. It'll actually take away from it in the end. And it's kind of just a waste of time. You can go do
Hi,
something
Anna.
else.
Hello.
Do make sure you kind of hit the tops and the bottoms of your timbers.
Let me get a bone.
Okay. Don't just paint the face.
And Anna.
Things, because you're not going.
You doing all right?
Yeah.
Good.
I just had to go out with my doggy for a bit.
Yeah. He's lounging.
Oh yes. Oh yeah. He's lounging. He's waiting. Yeah. Just gave him some treats, and and now he's settling in again. Yep.
Love that.
Yep.
It's sent.
Oh, that's sweet looking, Jay.
See, I'm just kind of going.
Yep.
So that's gorgeous.
It's going to be a fun game.
Did Bill do the water?
No, it's all Jeremy. That's all Jeremy.
Oh,
it hasn't touched Bill's hands. All that scenery. That's all Jeremy. What's up, long shot? Kurt, Jeremy Ashlier.
Particular intention, and I might
so
glaze over these and let some of those.
Very cool. I'll be right back. I'm gonna let a cat out of my office.
No problem.
Through you know, kind of dry brush it a little bit as opposed to like a straight paint job. And I might do it
I always feel like I'm
Sometimes
forgetting
I might
something.
saturate
Okay,
it a little
that's
bit.
good. That means that you're thinking about what you need to do. So that's good.
Let me start this up now so I don't forget. And that is, I got a really good giveaway here.
You want to paint badly,
really good.
All over the
like
place,
it's a 3-book compilation for Frog God that I forgot
That's
I had. Yeah, it's in 5e as well. So a lot of yes, I'll show it as we come on here.
Pigment in different areas. And that'll
Nice.
kind of create a little bit of your
Although I'm like
shimmer.
drawn away from 5e at this point after playing as much 5e and all AD&D.
Really?
So here's the thing: when I play D&D and I'm rolling dice, at this point, I think in my life, I just want to do like the strategy with roleplay. But like, I like the number crunch of AD&D better.
With our first part here.
Or is it that I calculate everything? I'm just kidding.
No. I mean, like Kurt does a lot for me as well.
Good, that's awesome.
He's running it.
I was running 2E Ravenloft, right?
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Oh, that's awesome.
So, but I mean, like, there's so many other TTRPGs out there to play that are, you know, role play heavy.
Your repurposed.
I mean,
that's true.
I wrote a whole game about
as you stare out at the
no role play or no dice rolling, only role play.
Wait,
oh my gosh.
is this sci-fi?
Yeah, that's my Divine Violence game.
Campaign.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Did we?
That's cool. Just wanted to give them all moral decision making. That's the mechanic.
Yeah, that's awesome. I mean, that's the thing. There's so many derivations and differences and options
all right,
out there.
Here's what we're doing. It's
if I'm playing D&D,
humanity's
I'm
elite fled to other planets long ago, taking with them all forms of advanced technology. Earth survivors scrape by with historic tools as weird
Tonight
phenomena,
the game is
plague,
the
abandoned
Ravenloft game, right?
Witnesses
report
seeing glowing lights and the dead rising from their graves. And amidst
Kurt,
chaos,
if you want to hop on for a bit too and talk about the game, please do.
Slayer, a disgraced general out for revenge,
same login ID. If you got like, you know, you want to do it for 10 minutes, it's fine.
Your characters.
Just trying to
How did you
throw up as many invites out to everyone. We always do this on the compilation wrap up.
Be right back.
Oh, Michael. Yep. Michael, wait to see what I'm giving away. I forgot I had these. I'm giving away the... It does it. I have Player's Guide to the Northlands, Spring Rites, and Spears in the Ice. So, no problem there. Oak Skull, we got you. It has new classes? And 5e new classes. Yeah, I'm looking at it. Has the Rune Caller.
That's cool.
Yeah. Oath of the Spear Maiden. Huskarl, fighter archetype. Nice, dude. Horse Nomad.
Ooh, I like that.
Cunning Folk, Sorceress Origin.
Ooh.
Andovan Kings, Warlock Patron, and Bear Sarker, which is a Barbarian Primal Path. Circle of the Spirits, Druidic. Oh, this is good, man, for 5e. Cool. Yeah, well, someone... I figure we go big time and give someone all 3.
The dungeon.
And if we get a certain amount of donations or hype, I will put in some like I do GREYHAWK stuff. Reprints and stuff as a second part.
From stillness, the mad mage is stirring. From
in these,
the castle takes shape. Zagig will
the players, all 3 of these, Player's Guide to the Northlands and Spring Rites and Spears in the Ice. Michael. All right. Why don't you send, if I'm not asking too much, get me. I'll take the CNC version of all 3 of them, man. I like them, man. I may run them into incorporate them into Barbarian a little bit. Yeah. Awesome. It's great to have awesome sponsors.
Yeah. Easy peasy.
Easy peasy. That's it.
Yep.
Awesome, man. We got 7 minutes still, but we can come in a little early.
Yeah, Creep will be here, sure.
Yeah, Orc Skull, Coco. Oh, there it goes with the jumbled up again.
No. What happened?
Yeah, no, it does that. It's something to do with the.
It's in the
but
Eye of the Beholder.
Yeah. It looks cool.
It does, and then if you look away from it, then you know have lost 3 to 5 IQ points. You're like,
yeah. Subliminal messaging right there.
Yes, exactly. Unfortunately, Michael, not a lot of people know what max headroom is. So a trivia question: what was the phrase every time the TV show Max Headroom came up? It was one line, and then they went to the first scene.
Jay, I was born in 1990.
What?
I was born in 1991, Jay.
Okay, well,
I never heard of that.
The mid-80s. Max Headroom's from the mid-80s. Gary, that's funny. Yeah. The answer is 20 seconds into the future.
It's the guy with the weird hair, right?
Yeah, yes.
Yeah.
The TV show is only on one year.
Like in the 80s, everybody had weird hair.
Yes.
Fair enough.
I had spiked hair.
Everybody.
I had spiked hair for a little bit.
Why?
Why? Why not?
Yeah.
Back then, a little bit, not super spiked, but just I had it like, in the front spiked a little bit.
My dad was in the Navy, so in the 80s he had a flat top. High and tight right there.
Yeah, right. Oh, I hit the, wait a minute, I gotta do this.
Wrong button.
No, not wrong button, it's just I gotta unzoom yous. There you go.
Now
it should be, the second screen should already be preset. I did that already. Yeah, I did. Okay.
Good job.
There you go.
22,505
or 3,700 off of the goal. So, yep, we're getting there. And what is going on? So we're gonna have a lot of people rolling in and out. I know Bones has a game on Darling's channel. Darling will hop on some others, and we're just gonna talk about experiences, what you liked, fun things that happened during this, and see if we can get a couple more donations in to get us up to that golden amount. Because you remember last year I had no illusions. I didn't think we were going to get anywhere near it, and we did. So yeah. So while I have you, Bones, and I have you by yourself,
yeah,
you were dead for one whole round.
I know. And what's so funny is I think the last game I played over here, I was playing as Devin, and I kept bragging about how you've never downed Devin ever before, and you downed Devin.
Darling. I did, but it was a 1 in 4 chance. It was a power word kill, everyone, from the Lichus Berides, 9th level spell, no save, and I used a mega special on it, my last one, so it couldn't be undone.
Yeah.
That was awesome.
And it was really mean.
But I knew that it could be undone real easily by Darling's character.
Thankfully, Creep
Flavius
protects me from you.
Flavius made 9th level too.
Ooh, did he? Mm-hmm. Do I get any new spells?
5th level.
With that?
A 5th.
Oh, yeah, that's super exciting.
Yes,
Let's
it
go.
Is for Darikon. I haven't put the spell options in, but yeah, I did the experience. You got 40 hit points now instead of 36. So at least you got some more hit, yeah.
That's both terrifying and exciting.
Yes.
It's gonna be a great game.
I'm excited.
Absolutely. So all right, let's just round table this. Give us a highlight moment there, darling.
Oh boy. Highlight moment for our game, I think. Our game was pretty crazy, first and foremost, because we're actually running like a very serious 2E campaign on Sundays right now on my channel. So we decided to just go balls to the wall, like silly characters, make it really goofy for this one shot, and just everybody have a lot of fun and let loose. Because we don't really do that a lot on my channel. We tend to play more serious focused games. Man, I'm trying. There were like so many silly moments in that game. Bones, help me out. There was a lot going on.
I got bonked on the head by a shovel by the freaking gravekeeper.
Oh no! Yes.
Bunk on the head.
Yeah, it knocked me out. I failed my con save, and I was rendered unconscious briefly.
And I slapped her to life.
Yeah,
my character slapped her to life and then denied that she slapped her back and was like, "Oh no, you just woke up and it was fine. I didn't hit you. Don't worry about it. I didn't hit you."
And my character 100%.
Rachel, come on.
Yes. 100% believed her, and was like, "Yeah, of course, obvious. You would never do such a thing to me."
So my question is that are you in the demi plane of Ravenloft, or are you in like somewhere else? You know what I'm saying? Like
we were in Barovia.
You're in Barovia. Okay,
yes,
cool.
we were in the midst of Barovia for the game. Mm-hmm.
Awesome. That's great. Yeah. That's fantastic.
Yep. We had the whole situation was like the town kept having people getting killed on the road, and their undertaker was like constantly resurrecting them, and they basically had a resident necromancer we had to go take care of.
Nice. So it's is it true Barovia with Strahd running everything, or is it just?
Oh yeah, Strahd's in there.
All
Strahd's
right,
running around.
Beautiful. Mm-hmm. Love it.
Love
it.
Yep.
The tax collector, your new beau.
Oh no, it was horrifying. Horrifying.
Kurt kept doing those like the Kubrick stare whenever he was role playing as the tax collector, this little goblin, and I'm like, God, this is like somebody from my high school, like
high school. Okay.
Yeah, it was like just a creepy little goblin man who really was in love with Creep's character. And
but I think overall, like a moment that really stuck out with me for this weekend was I played over on Trollord Games for one of the games. I was in 3 different games this weekend, and I played a half-orc named Lurtz, who was a big dumb idiot, and we had to go into this barn because there were undead in there, and he was kind of chopping down through everything. And he saw something up in the rafters out of the corner of his eye, but he was very, very heavily strength decked out character and not so much dexterity. So once we cleared out the barn, he was obsessed with getting up there and finding that last thing, and he couldn't climb it. So I spent like multiple rounds with this character and a Morning Star and breaking the support beams of this barn just to find out what was at the top of it. And Chuck was very amused by my very stupid character spending all this time to break a barn.
I think that's determination.
Yeah, I imagine Stephen Chenault was too.
Yeah, he was entertained. He was thoroughly entertained by Lurtz, the half orc.
That's great. That is great, and we all know Bones' highlight when I killed her. So I killed him.
Listen, no, my highlight was when I shot off that arrow of Ulnar.
Yeah.
And I used my mega on it, and I was like, and I did a nice chunk of damage on that lich doing it.
You did. So, and then the other thing was Flavius using a Riley's Wild Bolt, which is crazy, at max up, and like went from 2 hit points off down to negative 7 or whatever you were.
Yeah.
And would have done. If he didn't have a Brooch of Shielding, he would have done like 8 points, or 107 or 8 points on
it was insane.
Put him down like 2 hit points.
Yeah.
And that was
I got to use 2 of those in that game. That was really exciting. I love that spell so much.
It's right upgrading that spell book. So it probably only exists in my campaign because no one else is using it. It's a great spell, but I'm giving it to Eric Mona. He's got, he's using.
The both of us doing this.
Yeah, absolutely.
I think, like mechanically, I think that's such a great use of turn economy. Is whipping that out when like the time is right, and I think your timing on using it was so good. So
my thought on game theory, and welcome Rachel and Mark from Marquee. Woohoo!
Hey.
Hopefully you got 10 minutes here, so I'll get the story done real quick. I always like to see a class that has something. Every class has something that's different than any other class, and that is like, wow, that's cool. So for the Wild Mage, it's that spell. That spell's only 2nd level too.
It's such a good spell, though.
Yeah, it is. It is. So what you do is you do die 3 per level damage to yourself. So she was 8th. He was 8th at the time, and then you have the level variation, which makes it even worse because if you vary it up 5 levels, And then you can add a +1 to it, but you got to declare that before. And Flavius did, and it went up to 11 die 3. So it was 11 die 3 plus 11, if I recall.
A lot of damage.
You put yourself down to -7, and then you do that. All that damage in die 4s as the energy pops out of your body and hits your target. And there's no save on it. It's a no save spell.
But I have my fail safe because I've got Venereal Wart wandering around with me at all times to just reach out and touch me with his grimy little hands and heal me. It's perfect.
I want Coco to come on because that interaction was hysterical.
Yeah,
that was some of the funniest things. Eric was on par again as the best, playing the best character RP in my game. So, but let's and one last thing. A home run with the megas worked well.
Oh yeah.
Mega specials?
Oh yeah, those were great. That was perfect.
Okay.
Yeah,
we'll keep them
awesome.
in. Yeah, because I was tired of the big racing. Well, everyone's got 10, 12 hero points specials, and that eliminates that. When people do a $250 donation and that mega comes in, you can't undo it. And
it's nice. It kind of distilled everything.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good to hear. What's up, Michael? What's up? So let's see. We got Orc Skull, 1 o'clock in the morning there, almost 2. We got Rachel and Mark from Marquee, and we got Rob. Rob, you can hang a little bit, right?
Yeah, I'm good.
All right, so I'll hit you last because I know a lot of other people have their own streams coming up, and Orc Skull, it's like real late there. All right, so Rachel, Mark, what were your highlights? How'd your game go?
Ooh. Oh, it was really fun. Yeah, it was fun to have a bunch of people hang out. The crew was really fun that we played with. It got pretty chaotic. There were a lot of 1s and also a lot of nat 20s, which was great. Came in clutch for a few things. There was one point where I dispelled magic a whole puzzle that Mark had set up, and I rolled a nat 20 to dispel it, so he just had to like crumple up the
Yes.
That's great. That's awesome, and you guys did really well first time in. Channel raised in that 3-hour period, 775. That's awesome. Really appreciate it. Yeah, thank you so very much. Every little bit from everyone really counts. Every little bit counts from everyone, and it adds up. We're still, like I said, last year was maybe an anomaly. We'll see, but it was. So far, I'm not going to be upset if we only raised $22,500 this year. You know what I mean?
Only $22,000.
Yeah,
it's a great number. Yeah.
Mark, anything from you?
Yeah, I mean, it was a lot of fun getting to hang out with everybody and kind of getting to see some different people in the chat, and showing off some of my terrain was fun.
Good job
but
on that, man.
It's been fun lurking at other people's streams too and seeing what they're doing and just connecting to other people in the community as well. And that's just been a really good community building event. So I really have enjoyed being a part of this.
Curtis with another 100. Thanks, Curtis. Thank you, Curtis. Awesome.
I liked everyone's different takes on the undead thing too. Everyone had really different
streams and ideas and layouts, and it was really cool to see how everyone had their own.
Well, so if you don't know, my Thursday stream, I'm busting my own balls. Okay, but with Vampire Thrommel, because it's a running joke for the last 5 years, as it's the most hated character of my all time for me because of how it came about in GREYHAWK. So that's why I did that. I kind of did. Everyone remember Back to the Future 2? Am I really that old?
Yes. No. Yes. Don't worry, Jay.
Right,
I have seen that one.
Yes, but I mean,
well, Biff runs the whole world, right? And Back to the Future 2 at one point. So that was kind of that was kind of the spoof I did on that. Was Vampire Thrommel took over everything, and no one was left alive. That was kind of the deal. So, yeah. So. But Curtis, if you can, check out and read the donation campaign message from someone special. Oh, was it? Oh, how come it didn't pop up? Was it from Fritz? I'll have to check that out. It probably was from Fritz. Let me,
Fritz.
Yeah, that's probably what it was. Let me take a look.
Take
a look there. Let me see what it says. Why didn't it show? So, okay, let's see here. Thank you, Jay, for putting on another great weekend of gaming and supporting St. Jude. You and the community are all free members of the Fritz Winchester Fan Club for 2025. Your friend Fritz, P.S. Coco, from your friend Fritz. P.S. Coco is the biggest Fritzy of them all by far.
That's so kind of Fritz to allow us to have free access to his fan club for a whole year.
I reject your invitation.
Oh, that's great.
I'm taking it. I want that invitation.
What the heck just happened? Oh, there's an next milestone thing. Oh, see, that thing just popped up. So remember, the total running here is the total that's been donated on my streams. So just note, I got the bars working. Ty, why did the bar stop working on Saturday morning?
I have no idea.
Yeah, and then it just started working again, right?
Yeah.
Oh, did I say turtle? Oh my God!
Not once, but twice.
Jesus.
Yeah. In one sentence.
Clarify. Same sentence. Yeah.
Someone snipped that when I was arguing with you.
Yep.
And I posted it to Instagram. So yeah, that was cool.
Oh, is that what that was?
Yeah. It was, I know.
I speak right, so.
Yeah, I don't speak right. I'm from South Jersey. We don't speak right at all.
You're doing your best.
All right, dear. I know someone here is in Spain right now. So, Ty, man, you did a lot of streaming.
Yeah, I'm tired.
This is my energy.
Yeah, cheers.
Thank you so very much. $2,020 from your.
Wow.
Really great job. Probably and let's. Probably a lot of people that the community did not know till this fundraiser. That's what, and we really appreciate it. Thank you. People from Europe,
our pleasure being involved.
Yeah. Well, keep you rolling on, the next big community thing will be Virtual GreyHawk in October, but there's always something going on. And like I said, now please get involved, ask people to play in your games. Like Coco plays in Tim's game, plays in Guild Superior's game, plays in Trollic games sometimes, plays in my games. For example, plays in Rob's games. Oh my gosh, who don't you play? Who's Razkill? Thank you. 180 more from Razkill, who's an is on your top 3 list there, Coco. Razkill.
Who?
Razkill just donated another 180.
He moved up to number 2, so.
Who?
Be happy.
Wait a minute, his boons today saved lives.
Yes, he wanted to give them to you so bad. Yeah, because he was like, "Wait, I don't get to choose." Yeah. He's like, "Don't let me give you a boon."
Hollywood Squares here. It's okay. Awesome.
Oh, Bleak. What's awesome?
So, any highlights there, Orc Skull, on anything?
We ran it's really lovely. I run 4 campaigns a week that are all in the same world at the same time.
Oh, that's cool.
So it's really lovely because the one shot was revolving around something else that's happening somewhere else. So it was really nice for my players to take a look at consequences basically and see that actually they are messing stuff up other places as well. And they really enjoyed.
I love that. I love that.
That's great to hear.
That brings me so much joy.
And also, I just had 2 players that bickered for about 8 hours, which was highly entertaining for everyone. It was great in character, Yeah.
Well, we'll get to that here because I know I want to get through everyone who has to go early because with Coco and Eric Mona. So we'll get to that. That was such a highlight. That was awesome. Bleak, thanks, man, for coming on, and thank you for running stuff. Any special highlights you have, or cool things that occurred, or?
Yeah, I was very happy and chuffed that Tim over there, Sir Tim, came to play on my channel. And
beautiful.
Yeah, he was terrible. He was just like at some point, I was like, "Take off your shirt or something, man." Because
no, you don't want to do that, man. He's like ripped.
I don't do dark very well, so I balled it up a bit.
Were you playing a paladin?
Well, he was. They were all skeletons. They were all undead, right?
Right.
And as they went through the dungeon, they started recovering some of their memories.
Oh, that's cool.
And they were adventurers who had died in the moat house and had been sold. Their bodies had been sold to this necromancer who'd res them. And as they're discovering their memories, all of them are realizing, because now they're all like, they'd been turned neutral good as now, and they were like, oh, what we've been doing is so terrible, it's so evil, and we got to get out of here. And as they're discovering their memories, 3 of them discovering they were horrible people as adventurers, and only Tim's character, who had been abandoned by all of them in the dungeon while he was trying to lay his life down to protect them. Yeah, so it was totally true to Tim's life. He was the paladin to the very end, and at the end they were all about to turn on each other just before facing the Lich, and Tim was all like, look, we gotta do this together. And last time you abandoned me, but now I'm willing to die for you all, but you have to stand by me, and we have to defeat this thing. It was all right, totally rousing speech, and they defeated the Lich. So that was a lot of fun. So that was great. So thanks a lot, Tim. I had a good time with it.
I had a great time.
Tim has 2 characters in my campaign. They're both either a paladin or a paladin subclass.
Well, the shoe fits.
It's all good.
Creep's always playing like deranged mass murderers in my games, like that.
Mass murderers?
Whoa!
I'm just a baby.
She's just a little guy.
I'm just a little guy doing little guy stuff. Don't mind me.
Plays in my games all the time because that's a little revealing, I find.
So, with the exception of Ty, who is in Spain, how many people here are going to be back together within a month at GaryCon? Raise your hand. Everyone.
Wow, that's exciting.
Everyone.
Sorry, Ty. Sorry, bud.
Everyone
as well.
Everyone, and so and I heard someone got into my Tower of Gygax game.
Somebody's got a death wish.
Ooh.
Someone here? Yes. Okay.
I got into Anna's game.
You got into Anna's game? Oh, you did? Wow, that's awesome.
That will be dark, Tim. Yeah.
Yes.
I heard that Anna's punishing, so good luck.
It can't be brutal.
Anna's an awesome DM. She's super fun.
Gonna tear you a new one. Absolutely.
Beware of the goats, my dude.
Might be some goats in this one too.
Beware of every
penchant for goats.
Nice.
Anna? That's scary.
Zombie goats.
I don't trust Anna to play in her games. I'm scared. That is very.
You're not scared of anything.
I'm scared of Anna.
Okay, all right.
What you mean? I'm smart.
By the way, all of you, I know some of you have to leave. You can still sign up for this great giveaway. All right, not the audience. The audience has to be here, but anyone who's on. This is a 3-set from Frog God. The Northlands. It's all in 5e. So this is a player's guide to the Northlands. Then 2 adventures: Spring Rites and Spears in the Ice. All 3. That's a giveaway. Huh?
More books.
Cool.
Yeah.
Great giveaway. Really great giveaway.
Cool.
Nice
I try.
All right.
You do try. You always have good giveaways, Jay. What you mean?
Thanks. I'm out of Titan Dice though. Titan Dice are all gone.
I know.
They don't make them anymore. So I gave out that last pink set.
I think I gave Creep a set of mine.
Yeah.
Yeah, you gave me a set of the pink ones.
Yeah,
I got another set. I've got 2 other Titan Dice, so I'm fancy.
A lot of you have the sets. So it's just sad. A corporate company bought them. So all right. So what can we do better for next year? Open table. Robert and Cook, I'll get with you guys in a little bit on the experiences, but yeah, I know because I know some people are gonna have to leave like 7:30. What can we do a little better?
I mean, personally, the only thing I would say, and again, like it was run super well, I felt, and there's so many games and so many really wonderful people, and like there was just tons of stuff. Like to me, it felt good. Like I know that it was kind of touch and go whether or not, like how we would do with the fundraising, but I think that that's just a byproduct of things that are a little bit harder now, and whatever. So maybe people had a bit less to sort of give. So the only thing I would say is if you wanted to not deal with that anymore would be to have it a little later in the year so it's not so close to the holidays that just finished and stuff, but it's probably not going to matter that much at the end of the day. But that's the only thing that I would say. I felt, again, it was super well organized, and I think there were so many great games and so many great people involved in all these things. And the only thing maybe is I didn't reach out to a lot of people to play, but I think that if people want to be on other people's channels and play, like just reach out. Like a lot of times I just figure none of you want to hear from me. So aside from Creep and Bones. So reaching out to Tim this year was kind of like a Hail Mary pass, of like, oh, maybe Tim will come and play. But, if anyone's interested in that, like just maybe like find a way to let it be known that people
floozy. Sign me up. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, just
And that's the great thing. You guys all can play with the open table play if you have it at GaryCon, or sign up Tim sign up in Anna's game. A lot of you are playing in my games, right?
Yeah, Ty. Yeah,
it's great.
Yours were gone immediately.
What's that?
Popular. Blake, that Vaesen game feels like it was 5 years ago.
Wow.
So, I feel like I've aged 20 in that time.
It's amazing how much has happened since then.
Yeah, absolutely. It's kind of mind-boggling, to be honest.
I would wonder if having a Discord server or some sort of place set up for the people who the channels that are involved. That way, if they are looking for players, people could hop in each other's games and it'd be a quick way to contact each other.
So let me. We're going to work on that. We have GREYHAWK Events Discord server. Kind of got away from using it because everyone has their own Discords. But there it is. There's a link to it. If you're not, just go into that because you get a lot of. There's sponsor stuff in there. There's the Len Kafka archive, and we've used it. We use it for Virtual GrowdCon every year, and that's where all the games are played on that are Theater of the Mind that they're logging in. All the Reborn games are there. So just make sure you're a part of that Discord, and then we'll look at getting a better looking for player section up, looking for a gamer. We can do that.
So
cool.
There were two things that struck me. The first one, it's not really that big a deal because it all ends up going to the same place anyway. But the use of the you have the main fundraiser and then the individual sub fundraisers. Probably working as a group to get ours set up. And it's on us to get them set up ahead of time. But also to make sure that we're advertising those sub ahead of time because each of us are doing different things for our groups, and it became a little bit of a muddled mess with trying to keep track of where the donation should be going. And again, it's not the biggest deal because it all ends up going to the same place, but for the purpose of doing special things during our streams, we could probably do a little better with that.
I agree with you, Rob. I do not like the way Tiltify has it that I cannot get the general things to show up in my announcements, and I have to make this. I'd rather just have them all in one big pool, right? But we can't because you can't get those effects to come up in whatever system you're working with. It's annoying, but yeah.
The other one, and I mean, granted, this is more of a me issue, but I appreciated that for the smaller streamers. If we have small streamers going forward who are small shops, maybe one person's handling all the thing, having somebody else volunteer to take care of putting out the notifications as we go live. Like Jay, I know you were doing it as my games went live. I saw that you had posted a bunch of Discords and stuff, and that's really helpful because normally I can do it, but when I was trying to get set up for a game where, of course, there were issues getting people onto the overlays and everything, making sure everything ran off on time.
We all know
to do that.
We all know how difficult it is to do that. Do social media, DM, and make and keep track of chat. I mean, none of us. How many of us have professional mods? We have mods that are friends. But we don't have paid mods. I'm not paying a mod. You know what I mean? It's just I understand. It's tough. It's tough to do all this. No, I agree. I
don't have any mods. It's me, myself, and I.
Yeah, I feel you, Rob. Last night too, I was doing all of it alone. I was at some point, I was I'm going crazy. Thank God that
and
the players
I'm
were
sure there are people
themselves
in the community that would be willing to help. If we can maybe get some volunteers to help with that ahead of time. If people are willing to mod for a short period of time for me, or even just do those, I can handle the modding. That part doesn't bother me. It's getting the notifications out on the Discords and in the various places that it needs to be. I was able to get it out to Blue Sky and Instagram usually, but that's about it.
So everything goes on Facebook, Twitter, Threads, Instagram, and the Discords that that I link to. I pop on major ones, Darlings, and a bunch of others. The GREYHAWK one, which goes out to a lot of other ones, but So a lot of them, and I'm not self-promoting here, but there's a list of a lot of the stuff where it's going, and then a lot of the other channels in Discord. I probably get it to 6 of them, and I get to the 6 that I get responses from. Troller Games, Darlings, DM Johns, Cannon Fire, and a couple others. You know, I'm, trying. So
it's hard.
It's a lot.
Hard to do all of it. Yeah,
it's a lot. So. Yeah, the troublemakers are back, Ron Reese. Yeah, absolutely. All right, well, that's some great advice. I still want to keep it in February, and I'll tell you why. It's an open time for the most part. I think we got burned this year by I lost Ed Greenwood and Luke because of Genghis Khan was the same weekend, and they were VIP guests there, so they didn't play. And when Valentine's Day falls on that weekend, I lose that whole weekend. We lose that weekend. Can't do it that weekend, you know what I mean? So Friday, if it's on a Friday, Saturday, or even a Sunday, so next year it'll be on. Next year it's going to be on a Saturday, so that weekend's out, you know. So it has to push it back. And then Rob has problems with the first weekend, right, Rob? So I said I can't do it the first weekend of February, so that's why it went to the 3rd this year. So yeah, because I want Rob. You can see why Rob's involved. I mean, my gosh, crazy stuff. Yes.
Gotta go, Jade. But thanks for
Mark,
having us again. Thank you so much.
Rachel, any final thoughts before you depart?
I mean, I am just so grateful to everyone who participated, whether as a watcher or supporter and streamer, all that stuff. It was very awesome to see everyone come together. So thank you, everyone who was involved in this. Really appreciate it. Thanks for inviting us, Jay.
Of course. Thank you so very much. And we'll be in touch. And we'll have another game coming up with Nuclear Meat shortly. I got Bone Baddies this weekend, but we'll get that going.
Yay.
Yeah, absolutely.
Bye, everybody.
It was great to meet you all, too.
See you, Rachel.
Bye.
Bye-bye. Yes, they're streaming tonight, too. In fact, the way I met them first time was Darling wasn't on one Sunday. I raided into them instead.
How dare she?
Just think about that.
Yeah, random.
Talks with Rachel.
And they're great.
Garner said they were at GaryCon last year.
Oh, were they?
Yes, they were there last year.
Yes, last year was so long ago.
Yep, almost a year ago.
Almost a whole year ago.
Yep.
Yeah, and I was able to walk around and not having to drive a cart around this year.
Jay, you say that like you don't have the opportunity to be the biggest menace at GaryCon and nobody can be mad at you.
You want me to run someone over?
I'll totally decorate.
I don't know. Listen, that is your decision. I am not telling you to run somebody over or not to run somebody over. That is your choice. You are a grown man. However, how fun is that? You get a little horn. You can beep at people.
Yeah.
Jay to have a horn that goes, fly, Eagles, fly.
Yes, yep. I'm getting a flag.
And a basket to carry mining group stuff. Thank you. So kind of you. All of our purchases at,
the important things. The important things.
Yeah, and like I said, I get my first hip replacement done the week after I get back. So from GaryCon, so.
You're gonna feel great after.
You're gonna be the bionic man.
Bionic or something.
Yeah.
Something. So while we have everyone here, Naz, 75 months, dude. Naz played in the game with Ever Mysterious Tim, which I'm hoping he's coming on hour 2, but he's Ever Mysterious, so who knows what the hell he's doing. So, all right, so Coco, your character actually pissed Eric Mona off, which was great. Was that awesome?
It was getting the chance to bicker with Eric's character. It's fun. He definitely made it worth it.
Come on. He cast a battle fate on you, and then you go, well, thank God you're not touching me because I don't want you touching me. And the look on his face was because Varian Vord is disgusting. Everyone knows that.
Yep.
But it was awesome. That was so.
He
great.
plays Venerian Vord so well. It's such a wonderful performance every time.
Well, and then she got put down to 0 I used a mega on a critical hit from that giant, that undead giant. And Venerian Vord goes, well, no, I have to come over and he goes and he healed Flavius instead. It was so awesome.
We're a dynamic duo now.
It was so great.
Somehow it works. We're like complete opposites, but it makes all the sense.
It reminds me of what is that movie with Arnold Schwarzenegger and Danny DeVito?
Twins.
Twins.
Yes,
well,
it is.
but I did
exactly what that reminds me of.
I did that for Vernarian Ford. His brother, Cephilium Ford, is the handsome one.
Yeah, well, he's dead to us anyway, so we've got Flavius.
Yes, that's going to be awesome, though. So if you don't know, everyone, I tied in the adventure we're doing that was done with last night to GaryCon. So and I had done it already because the titles are Riches Beyond Comprehension. So you can talk about it a little bit, yeah. But that was already set. So I'm excited. I'm excited about it. All right, Tim, you just finished up your game. How'd it go?
I'm exhausted. There was so much going on. I may have hurt Anna.
That was awesome. I haven't rolled that many saving throws in like 10 sessions combined. It was awesome. Yeah.
But I was randomizing the disintegration rays and stuff like that, and I kept like, oh man, the special guest.
But it was
I gotta stay true to it.
Yeah, but it was so cool because it was like what we did and all the fighting and stuff. But then you had to roll saves every round for not going crazy, being torn to bits.
Your brain eating, your brain,
and all of that.
I felt really bad.
No, but
I'm
it
really
was so
glad
much fun
that
because
happened because you were gonna die.
Yeah, because it was like always two things to dodge and two things that can go wrong and stuff.
The weird thing is like the players are so meta built that it like sloshes from they're in complete control to whoops, I had to overcompensate and now everybody's gonna die and then I have to slowly bring it back and it just kept. Oh, that was intense. I want to rewatch. That's actually a session that I'm going to rewatch, like, an old football coach.
Well, I thought it was going to be a TPK, and then 2 rounds later, it was going to be a cakewalk, and we're just going to finish it.
Yeah.
And then
Did you see me get frustrated at Pete with his character? I was like, oh my God, you're rolling so high. I can't do anything to you. And then I was like, oh, just ignore him. And then I killed all you.
No, but it was good. And my character... Yeah, and it was kind of interesting to play my character because I had a lot of lousy saves that it was thanks to the paladin and thing that I had a chance. But on the other hand, I had so high to hit that almost everything I rolled to hit was a hit. Almost every. I missed
100. You did 75% of the damage to the Elder Brain, and nobody did.
Thanks.
Yeah,
you were just jamming him up.
Yeah.
And then finally, someone else hit him, and it was like, yeah, it's over. See, he only had 200 hit points. Like you could have done this a long time ago.
Yeah. So that was that. So it was fun playing a fighter, and 5e is very swingy in that sense. It's very up and down, which is kind of cool because it gives a cool action game, so to speak.
I'm excited for 5.5. It kind of I'm actually happy that everything has been wiped and we're kind of starting kind of clean again. A lot of the features have been reduced because at this point, it's as a dungeon master in 5e. There is so many cheats you can have that like it makes it just like
cheats. Dungeon master
you
cheats.
Tell me.
Dungeon master cheats.
I always have a dungeon master cheat where I'd be like, yeah, you're dead.
Yeah, but there's so many. The classes have so many things that breaks the rules in 5e that it becomes. As a DM, you have to have like a whole sheet of stuff of kind of so you know what the players can do because once they get up there in the level, they can do all sorts of things that breaks the rules.
Lucky to
both cool
and
and difficult, yeah.
Raz and Curtis, big donations saved you guys.
Oh yeah, my 2 boons. I would have been history. My character would have been dead halfway through this scenario if it weren't for my 2 boons. Yeah.
Where is it? So,
well, I mean, we were throwing so many saves that you were trying to plan ahead with like your attacks or spells, and then you're like, "Oh, okay, it's your turn." But wait, you got to save, and then you fail, and then your plan is thrown
I think
out
on
the
average
window.
we rolled 2 saves per round for each character on average. Yeah, which was fun because that way you didn't know if you're going to exist, turn to dust, or got your brain eaten every round, so to speak. That was
Let's be honest. A lot of channels implemented that pretty well, so that the audience felt like they could participate, right? And that's part of the fun.
Good brain.
I had a feeling that I was in good shape, and then our anonymous benefactor did a $2,500 donation on the channel, and that was 10 megas, and I'm like, I'm screwed. I knew right then and there it was over, and who's the one in the Mind Flayer shirt? That's Stronghold Tim, Rick Miller. Yeah, it's all right. You can put that in chat. He's not gonna be upset about it. He's always dressed as a paladin too, for some reason. You know?
Had lots of spicy mind flayers today.
Spicy mind flayers. So it's all good. All good. Glad everyone had a fun time. So, because of all the cheers and stuff, second winner, we'll do some GREYHAWK reprints for a second winner, and if you have these already, we'll substitute them out. All right. So we got two giveaways tonight. All right, and I'll mail them right out on Monday. Alrighty.
Rob, is that the Tiltify? Is that Jay's Tiltify?
Yeah,
what's that?
It's the straight donation link right to the donate.
Yeah, that's important.
Yeah, here it is.
I liked, I think it was Darling had the no kidding flat link right in a pinned message. So something that I would say is we need a standardized way and talk about it amongst all different streamers of like, what is the easiest way from a cell phone to even click a button? Because I would be watching and be like, oh crap, I want to donate like $25 to just give some spirit to the folks. And I'm like, when you post it in like Stream Elements or something and it's buried in a conversation, you have to like copy paste it, throw it into Safari or something, and then like delete everything around it and then go in. Especially if you have a couple beers on a Friday night too. You're like, Matt Damon.
Matt Damon.
I will compensate on those for I'll enter some stuff. We'll be good. Thank you. So I'd love to figure out a way that we could stretch, and maybe Ty, you know some more people that would run late nights, and us run 24/7 the whole time.
Yeah, cool. We've got people all over.
I truly think we
with
could.
Time difference.
We just need to have like an off-channel come together.
Yeah,
where it's not, and just kind of plan this out, because we got loads of DMs on our side too that may have been able to jump in. Like Pete's in London. Yeah. And we could have thrown up OBS and he could have played throughout the day and stuff too.
Okay.
Yeah.
Reach out to Armin.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, let's all be honest here. Just getting the schedule together is I had some people drop in and out and stuff. It's tough. It is not. It takes a long time. And there's always a wrench is going to get thrown into it. But if we could get 90% coverage for that entire weekend, I think it would be cool.
Jay, have you ever? Oh, sorry. Go ahead, Anna.
I was just going to say, for me, I would love to run a stream game for this, but one of the things is setting up the Tiltify and all that and so on. So maybe we can have guest DMs on several channels that we can have the technical thing might be set up.
That's important because Skylar, he runs all of my stuff. And he wasn't even on the channels, so anybody could have just jumped on Stronghold and just like, we'll keep it good.
So if that's possible, then maybe some of the channels can have more people DM, so we can then run 24/7 if we cover, meaning I'm on the West Coast. I can run later and I can also get up early. I'm used to that. So that might work too. So that way we might, and then we have people in other parts of the world too. That way we can cover, I think, a lot of it. Yeah.
We tried that, but it doesn't work perfectly because my plan was to get some sleep whilst the friends were
together. We have to.
I was just lying there and then,
sleeping.
Wonder how it's going.
They're big fans.
Wonder how it's going.
Sleep is overrated.
Could not sleep at all. Yeah.
So we are now. We've just prepared. Oops! Ah, shit! I didn't mean to do that.
It's your very good friend, though.
You did it.
No, I swear to God, I didn't.
Yes, you did.
I did not mean to do that. Okay.
You love to throw that he's your good friend in our faces all the time.
All right, so we're over $23,000 now.
Amazing. That's incredible. Yep. That's a lot of money.
It is a lot of money.
For the kids.
We're getting there. We're getting close.
Just keeps it for the kids.
Jay, have you thought about ever doing this kind of like how you do the virtual GREYHAWK Con every year and having people submit events through like tabletop events and kind of create a master list and a schedule that way? Because that would also open up the opportunity for people who would like to have more viewers come and play in their games. It would give them the opportunity to buy tickets for games, and maybe you could set up where that goes to
we can charge $10 per seat or something, and then
that also goes to the stuff.
Yeah.
So I thought about that, and I'm going to tell you, why I haven't gone that way. It's another level of bureaucracy that we got to get set up. One.
Okay.
Right.
Two,
Yeah.
the people that are going to buy those seats are the people that are already donating in our community.
Yeah.
Like Rob, how many games are you got? Rob donated $4,000.
Amazing.
Okay,
Wow.
but Rob's gonna if
Wow.
those seats are $10, Rob's gonna get as many games as he can in order to the games he's gonna run too.
Right.
I know Rob, right?
Right.
I mean, so it's a good so
Even just using it as like a master list of and having the opportunity to have
Yeah.
people to submit games and then kind of schedule them all. Like, you know, outside of the whole
Yeah.
charging for seats, if you wanted to do that, you could. If not, you can just make it so people have the opportunity to. I know we sometimes issue some of the
Yep.
channels have issues with, oh, I can't fill my game all the way out. I can't find enough people.
Right.
This would be a good way to put that out there. Like, hey, I got a couple seats in my game. If you want to come sit on my channel and play and be a part of this experience.
Yep. And
number
you can always-
3, this is the big one. Do you want to risk a sign up for someone you don't know in a vital thing like this a fundraiser?
Oh,
Well,
yeah,
I
make
think
it
that's
weird.
something
Hell
that's
yeah.
each channel
Yeah.
can decide for themselves. You can either make
Yeah.
your table closed
True.
and it's still there on the schedule,
Yeah.
or if you're like, you know what, I wouldn't mind a couple like new fresh faces of
Yeah.
viewers that have wanted to play in games with the community before. It
Right.
just opens up the door to more possibilities. And
Yeah.
I think channel by channel, you can make that decision for
Okay.
yourself.
Yeah, and I think that if you're signing up for a D&D game for a charity stream and you're going to act like a fool, then you're just a special type of person.
It is, but
Yeah.
It's a good point.
I
Yeah.
can live with that
but-
during virtual GreyHawk.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Imagine.
Oh no, Roxfall, your character dies. Sorry. Bye.
Exactly. You can handle it pretty quickly, I think.
I mean, these are all great ideas. Yeah, absolutely. This year, I thought I reached out to some big names, and I did not nail. Besides Eric, Eric's a big name, right? But with Ed and Luke out, and Todd in London, that kind of was. Things didn't fall the way that I'd like them to. Plus, there was a big fundraiser in LA this last weekend for the fire victims too. The same exact weekend we did this. So
Wow.
Jay,
yes,
you guys are all big names. Me being on the outside
What?
about 2 years, like I knew every single one of you folks. So like, don't sell yourself short. You have you and lots of stream champions here. So
tell that to Gary.
You're very big, Jay.
Micro celebrities.
Micro
celebrity.
With a capital M,
Micro celebrities.
in a
capital M,
niche
Michael.
market.
Very
That's what we are.
micro, yeah.
What did you say,
Nano-
Tim?
With a capital M, Michael.
The no, absolutely.
Yeah.
That is a term of endearment. That is a good thing to be a micro celebrity.
Yeah,
I'm world
Yeah.
famous.
I'm world famous.
Jeremy
World
and
famous in
Tony.
Greyhound
That is gonna be. I know who that is. So thank you very much, there, Astro Liar and Tony Winslow Brill.
Aw.
Thank you very much, and we'll see them both at GaryCon as well, playing in the Ed Greenwood game. So yes,
What do you want?
and that's it. Everyone here is going to be there that's in the United States or some on this side of the world,
I
on this
cannot
side of
wait.
the Atlantic. So, anyone have to depart?
Yeah, I'm gonna skedaddle on soon. We gotta
Yeah.
get
All
a
right,
little
Bleak.
bit
Yes.
on,
So,
Yeah.
Bleep's
Really-
channel.
please, all three of you say something in closing. Bones, go ahead.
Donate more money to St. Jude's.
We're getting there.
Come watch our game tonight over on Creeps channel.
Yes, it'll still be open. It's still open. We're not closing it out because usually, like Wiley Hobbit has his match from the company he does, and that usually gets put in a little later. So yeah, there'll be a whole bunch of things. So it stays open for about a week or two afterwards. Okay.
That's
Darling.
Actually, 3,200. Yeah,
Yep.
3,211 away.
We're getting close.
Wow, nice. That's awesome.
Whoops, I just
Yeah,
said the wrong
Can
one.
do
Shit.
it.
thanks again for having me in this for another year. I love raising money for St. Jude. I love this community dearly. And this year I got to meet more cool people, other channels that I otherwise probably wouldn't have found or known. So that was really cool. And I just, I love being a part of this every year. Thanks, Jay. Let's
pleasure.
break that record again this year and keep going up.
So, in closing with that, to those two, and then we'll Bleak, Tim, talking about I'm introducing Bones and Darling to the powers that be at Page that are going to be at GaryCon to get them as VIP guests with Anna and me at Page next year.
Yeah. Micro celebrity.
Micro celebrity.
Philadelphia Gaming Expo.
I'm going to see Bones and Creep twice in 1 year.
Yeah, let's hope.
Yeah.
Let's hope. So, yep, that's the plan.
Is it the luck or bad luck of Ralashas that has allowed this to happen?
Yes. So,
yeah.
Are you sure that's a good idea? Moose says. Yes, I am sure that's a good idea. It was my idea. It's my idea, therefore it can't be bad. Oh wow, Keith, Rogier, another 210. Oh man, we are at exactly $3,001 short of last year. And let's look. If we don't get there, it's wonderful no matter what we do here. So thank you. And thank you very much, Keith, for that. So, all right, Bleak.
Hold Chippy hostage until people give us money. You know what I mean? Like, I just be like,
Shake them. Shake them.
Bleak, what would you like to say in closing? I know you got to go.
I like Lamp. No, thank you again for the invite. Of
course.
Hopefully we get to do it again next year. Hopefully we get to hang out with all these wonderful people in GaryCon, and you're all fucking superstars. You're all amazing rock stars. You're all doing this wonderful for this amazing charity and this amazing cause. So everyone pat yourselves on the back. Another great one done. See you at virtual
GaryCon. Yep, see you at GaryCon first, though.
Absolutely.
Yep.
GaryCon.
Yes. Awesome.
Later, Blake.
Good con. Thanks, guys. Thanks, Rob. Thanks, everybody.
Thank you, guys.
Thanks, guys. Bye.
I know the only 8:00 sign-in is the ever mysterious Tim. So yes, I know he's going to be coming in. He says so. I have to say this, and I'm not trying to kiss anyone's ass, but so Tim, is that why you had to get a picture of me so bad at GaryCon?
For what?
You're a rock star.
Yeah, of course. I think you're kissing your own ass, but yeah.
I just wanted I did that on purpose. I did that on purpose, man.
Yeah,
I got some.
You're awesome. What you do for this community is absolutely insane. I think. Well, I mean,
it's okay.
Just 100 people just watching right now. Anytime that you get on, I know when you got on a channel because there goes my people watching. It goes from they go away. And then head over here. It's just
I tell everyone really you can have two. Does everyone know, especially on a browser like on whatever what's the frickin' browser for called the Microsoft browser? You can have 2 channels up, and you get credit for watching both, but you can't have 3. So I always tell everyone have 2 channels. I got 2 channels up right now.
Is that how you lurk? Yeah. I'm I'll type in
lurk
on something and it doesn't do anything.
Yeah, I type in. Well, I don't type lurk in. I just I use my lurk emote or my AFK emotes, and then I'm watching Guild Superior right now on my laptop right here. I got Guild Superior up in my own up. So
I've got another window.
2 windows. So yeah. Come on, Troy. I'm just having fun. We're all having fun. We're all having a blast here. So here, we got
kind of wine is that?
Ladies up top. There we go. All right. So I got bad news for you there, Tim. It's not because of the levels of the Bone Baddies. You have to play Devout Bordeaux Rothschild on Saturday.
Yes, I get to bring the beard out.
Oh God!
I can't wait.
Yeah. I'm sorry, Amaris. but
Frank's bobblehead dude is back.
Tim the Truly is 7th. He's too high. Everyone else is 5th and 6th in this group. So Devout is in for this adventure coming up.
Hey, look, that's what you get for letting Tim double dip.
The name
Triple
is
dip.
Triple dip.
Devoot?
The name is Devoot after the Iron Marshal.
Oh,
in the Grand Armée.
Oh my God, man.
You let him triple dip, that's on you.
Oh my gosh.
And now we all have to suffer.
Nicholas Devoot.
I hit it again. I didn't mean to do that. It's all messed up. My bottom numbers are all messed up. All right, so Saturday at noon, back to the Bone Baddies. The name of the adventure is one word: eviction. So it should be a full crowd. Des is 50-50, but everyone else is confirmed 100%, so we're good. So there you go. Yep. So my good friend. Yep. Just wanted to put that up there. That'll be at noon on
I need
next
to
Saturday.
harness my inner Devout Rothschild.
Yep,
Coco, you
Why are all the Rothschilds a little crazy?
Because they are, absolutely. That's part of the fun. But even more fun is Thursday night's game.
Oh my god. If I wasn't streaming, I would have been on the... I mean, if I wasn't playing in Tim's game, I would have been on the floor laughing so hard with what you named it.
Yeah, so let's just show that, because I think Curtis is on. He may be lurking, but Thursday night, it's going to be a small group. It's going to be just Bill Master Crafter, Coco, Curtis, and me. That's it. I think Bill, you get to play 2, I think. It's called, here we go. Knights of Ulick plus Fritz. It burns when I fungi.
I won't dial that one back.
Not quite as good as
it's already starting. Like
the guild names you see in different games where it says it burns when I PvP.
Yes, well, I kind of you get it. So, but yes, yes, those are pills for that. Well, I know. It reminds me of the early days. Yeah, it does, Naz. Yeah, back in the early days there. So
go on, Jay. Go on.
No. I cannot. If I talk about my my early 20s, it's going to be bad for all of us.
Yeah, no. If he talks about his early 20s, there will be no Thursday stream.
There won't be. Yeah, exactly. Yes, I do it on purpose. Come on, I like making fun of myself. There, Jeremy. Thank you for the donation, by the way. All right, so we're 2,000 or 3,000 exactly off, but that's okay because, like I said,
who else is streaming for the? Is this it? I'm staying here to continue to be a bobo.
Yeah, Guild Superior hasn't raided into us yet because they started an hour late, so they should be finishing up any minute.
How many more people do you have left signing into this session?
Tim, the ever mysterious Tim, and if Dave from Guild Superior comes on, that's it. So we're good.
Okay,
that's good. I invited everyone else.
And it's 2 hours.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So,
I mean, if the weather holds out here, I do not mind staying.
Absolutely, it's cool.
Great.
So, the Thursday game will be a prelude to the wedding event at GaryCon, kind of.
Not invited.
So it'll be what? What do you mean not invited? You guys...
He's got a restraining order.
Yeah. Oh,
Zero put a restraining order.
I can't wait to stand behind the.
Oh, that's right. I forgot about that.
And just have
he double dipped with Elazira.
Yes.
Oh man.
And what's really scary is your paladin is got a restraining order, but Fritz doesn't.
Look, he's family, unfortunately.
Yeah,
it really
that's
depends
true.
on how the wedding goes.
Somebody's got to pin Fritz down to give him a restraining order.
Yeah. It's going to be fun. So Thursday's game will be Elazira and Emerson. Bill's going to be playing, and I showed her before. She's going to be playing Sorsha, who's a dual class Ranger Knight, and it's Bill's Joanne Wally fantasy girl. Everyone knows Joanne Wally, right? Here comes Guild Superior. You know, the Willow want to marry Val Kilmer. So I'm hoping that she takes Fritz's attention away. So, yo, what's up?
I hope so. He needs a good distraction.
Thanks, Guild Superior. Hope you had a great game. Thank you for all your support, and thank you for finishing up the last official stream of the fundraiser RPG stream. Thank you so very much. We're $3,001 away. We're getting really close. And like I said, if we don't get it, it's okay, man. We've done it's still a lot of money. You know, did a great job. Thank you. There's 2 great giveaways today. Please, exclamation point drawing. Not to push it, but you get more of a chance to win. If you follow and then if you sub, there's more. The Northland Saga it's in 5e from Frog God Games, all 3 books, which is really cool. And then second one will be the World of Greyhawk new 5e Gazetteer and Treasures of Greyhawk. If you have these already, I'll sub something else out. So we got 2 giveaways here.
There's a Chad in chat.
What's that?
There is a Chad.
Fritz attention. Yeah. So we're gonna keep it nice and small on Thursday night's game. I think it'll be more fun with the interaction. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yep. What did I miss there, Tim? There's a what?
Chad showed up. Sorry.
Oh, Chad. Yeah. Chad's got a great. So it's really funny that we have 2 characters that players have Earth Elementals, right, Rob?
Yep.
You have one and Chad has one. Earth Elementalists.
How many characters does Rob have?
2.
So the Black Knight?
No, the Black Knight's not one of my characters. That's only during the joust.
Gary Hoyan played him first. It's an NPC.
Oh.
Just like Fritz is an NPC takeover of Curtis.
I have a crush on the Black Knight. I mean, a man crush.
Do you?
Or a crush, whatever you prefer. You know what I mean?
Wow.
Like, yeah.
You haven't even seen the helmet been taken off.
Yeah.
No. The helmet's
you don't know what's under the helmet.
So here's a question, Ty. You have 4 campaigns. How many characters? How many PCs and NPCs do you think you have in your campaign now? He's like,
I was gonna say, you know what? I can answer this pretty closely actually, because we've been running for about 3 years, and because we have a card for every single one, we're about to release the next 150. So I've got about 355.
Okay.
In total.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's good.
There's probably a few more like very minor ones, so maybe 375.
Okay. Yeah. So
there you go. I know. I'm ready.
It's awesome. Yeah.
I'm not comparing apples to apples here to be a dick, but your top player that's been with you, how many PCs?
How many PCs?
Yeah, like your best friend who's playing forever. 10 PCs, 20, 5.
Like over one game, or over
no? They play multiple games. You may have different player characters. They're active in the campaign. Or
I mean, it would be a guess, but probably 10 with like one shots and things included as well.
Yeah, sure.
10.
Yeah,
probably about that. Yeah.
So that's awesome. Yeah.
What's your number?
Alan's got 7. Like Alan has 72 player characters.
I've got to start killing more players.
That's awesome, Jeff. I'm glad to see you did. Where is Dave? I put an invite in. I have the guess like 3,500. I don't know, PCs and NPCs. It's insane. Yep. There you go. So I'm just talking to some people in chat there. Could someone reach out to Dave for me, see if he wants to hop on and I want to say thank you. I'm trying to say thank you to everyone here. So, but it's just 40 some years, man. That's all it is. But like, and here's the thing we're talking about with gaming. And I think Tim, Coco, Anna, Rob, everyone's getting like more and getting routine down, and their campaigns and your games are successful, right? You're getting more successful, and you get more people in the game, and you got people that want to play with you, and that's it. Once you have people out there who want to play in your game, that means that you are doing something really right, and that's a really good feeling. You know,
it's a weird thing, because I went so many years where I couldn't plan a campaign like this because I didn't know how long I'd have players for. I didn't know it seemed like it would just be a matter of time before, even if it was the same people, real life would take over and the game would go away and we'd get back and they'd want to do something else. And, we'd be switching between different editions and stuff. And now it's like, hey, I can plan a campaign long form because there are people who want to play. And even if, I can just keep everybody in the same place, in the same campaign, and just different places or different areas or whatever, and I can plan something long term, and it's really, really, really cool.
Absolutely. And that's thank you for the follow, Acer. So we are still at $3,001 short of our goal, $23,270 for this weekend. I'm going
to put a challenge out there.
Yep. Oh, here comes a match.
People, if the crowd gets us to within $1,000 of the goal,
oh my gosh,
I will finish it off.
Oh my god!
Oh,
wow.
Come on, we
oh
can
my
do
god.
this.
You need to get $2,000 in there, and I will.
Oh my gosh! Rob's already given $4,000, everyone. So that's insane.
Does the counters work when someone,
you gotta refresh it.
if I was to do on like Rob's channel, does it show up?
Yeah, it shows up on the grand total, and it shows up right here on this individual list. So as you can see, this is the individual list on each channel, what they've done. Okay, and then here's all the donors. So here's our number one person, anonymous, who did $2,500 on mine last night, $2,500 on Rob's this morning. All right, so that's the top, because there's different anonymouses, believe it or not. Okay, so it splits them all out, and then here's the list. Raskill's third. Congrats, Raskill. That is some.
Oh my gosh,
some awesome.
Raz. Yep. Raz saved the lives.
Yeah, Patrick. Megalon was the first night last Monday. Doc Shoulder, Glassjaws gave me 2 mega hero points for them last night. And Tim, you are 10th. And then and you can come down here. And like I said, every dollar counts. Thank you. As you can see, it goes down there. Keeps on going. Oh, by the way, there are 31 items for sponsored giveaways that I counted. So we are right in this area here. Prof is on the bubble right now, a history prof. So there you go. Tux actually is higher because he has 2 different sets, along with Demonic. This 150 goes into Demonic up here as well. So wherever he is here, he's in the 300s here. So Demonics get out together. Some little glitches. There you go. So I'll figure it all out. And we go in order. Top person gets their choice. The anonymous person takes every year, because their family, it's a tithe. They take one of the 4 Elmore posters every year. They're signed by Larry Elmore, because Larry's such a great guy. Every year he just did, and that's why Elmore is sponsoring this. So really nice stuff. I put Aveline, the life giver, in every year because everyone loves. That's number one of all time that everyone loves to see, is that Aveline poster. Does everyone know which one I'm talking about? Let me pop that up. It's beautiful. It's a cover of Dragon. I'll just throw it right into the pictures here. I won't go to the other screen.
All right, Rob. I'm going to try my best.
Oh, that's not it. That's Lord Soth.
Chris is going to call me from work.
Right. Thanks, Jenny. Really appreciate it. Thank you so very much. Jenny, I promised Punk Rock Jenny about a year ago she gets to take over my channel for 2 hours on a Gabbin. So, we got to do that soon. All right, well, that's 120 so far. We're getting there. Here's Aveline the Life Giver one. This cover of Dragon. There you go. That's like one of the most.
That's awesome.
Yeah. Oh, Wiley. Holy another 500 down one. All right, that's, oh my gosh. Wiley.
Honestly, I think this part of this, the Gabbin sesh or whatever, is what really draws people in, because you can interact more with the chat. The more you can interact with chat. That's why my brain is so drained during session, because one eye, I'm like a chameleon. Like one eye is looking at chat, one eye is looking at the board, just.
We are now.
Curtis's donation today.
I think the combination is the fun. It's have both the games and the talk shows are the combination. I think is great.
If we get 1,130, Rob's gonna top it off.
Come on.
Y'all can do it. Let's make Rob's wallet cry.
Wow, man. Here, let me keep on popping it up.
Rob drinks for free.
You don't want to use the main screen one, or it won't pop up in the chat here, but we will see it. So don't here. There it is. Okay, there it is. All right.
We'll do it. We'll do it in the sesh. We can hype this up. Hang on, let me go get some Talisker Dew, and I'll really pipe up the crowd.
It's everyone really please this other thing. All right. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Give me a sec here, as you can see.
Oh, hey, Tim.
Yes.
You think we should tell Jay what I named the dragon turtle?
Yeah.
Take a wild guess that you. I'll give you a hint.
Turtle.
No, you would not let Tim use this name.
Oh, my gosh.
We have a Jeff Goldblum. A Jeff Goldblum.
Jeff Goldblum. Oh my God! Please don't. Oh my gosh, you make it burn. Oh my gosh.
How do you not like the world's greatest zaddy, Jeff Goldblum? You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
Come on. He's such a handsome fellow.
Well, and then to kind of like, as like or we were thinking about also naming him Hefe, like is it AUG or something?
Yeah,
AU for gold.
For
yeah,
gold.
AU something for gold.
All right,
so
there's another
like,
200.
All right.
Oh,
there's another 200.
Hey,
we're
so
sneaking up on it.
Hefe Ogbloom. Hefe Ogbloom.
Another 200 there. I just can't. I can't. You know, because I got that. You know, I've already taken enough penicillin. I can't take more. No.
We are what 920 away.
I can't add right now, but I think so. 920. 920 away. So
920 away from the robbing?
From the Rob 1000 match to get us to where we were last year.
Yeah.
Yes.
The robbing.
The robbing of Rob. So, Rob, here, I might as well just send this to you now. Right?
Checking a whisper right now.
Yes.
I sure hope it's not feet.
So, this is the top gift of the year. It is a rare Dungeon Crawl Classics number 30, donated by Jeremy from Gamescape, who opened it probably. Oh, Lexfire! Wow, George P.
Awesome, thank you,
George. Thanks, man. That is really kind of you. George will be at GaryCon. He was kind of a little sad he couldn't get any of my games, but I think you got. Who'd you get in? You got into Rob's game.
He's in my game. He's in my game again. One of my games again.
All right, cool.
I think this is the third year running that he's in at least one of my games.
That's cool. Because George, I think is not far away. There's like what, Chicago area, George? I always forget. Yeah, but thank you. That's cool. Yeah, I feel bad the one year, man. I caught you on running up the steps one time because I was late. And I couldn't. I felt so bad. Yeah, you know, it's just like. But now that I have a cart going around, I'm allowed to stop now, like the freaking Piper. Scala Grimer, another $500. Oh my gosh, Scala!
I'm telling you, it's
holy schmolies, man!
We are $170 away.
170 away. Someone do one. So Rob, you'll do 1,001, right? Just to get us over the total. All right, if it goes.
Someone.
No, I'm holding out for that dollar.
Oh yeah,
$1. So
$1.
Yeah. So this thing.
Just because we meet our goal doesn't mean that it's closed, that you have to stop giving. We can still donate.
Yeah. It's for the kids.
Thanks, Kama. Appreciate the cheer. So this is going to Rob. Rob always gets Rob's got the Kefir map. Rob's got all the stuff because hey, you will actually be the top this year if you do 1,001.
Okay.
Well, look. No, look at this.
Oh my gosh.
You will be the top this year if you do 1,001.
All right. If you get to the.
That's all right, Dale. Thanks, man. I understand, Dale. You had an issue, and it's all good, man. We understand real life. Don't worry. Don't sweat it. Do not sweat it.
I hate the reason that I mean, nobody wants anybody to miss a game, but. Especially not for that reason.
Yeah,
that's
yeah. I know Dark Elf had to go to the hospital as well the other day. I always feel bad. Trust me, I understand with the health issues. If anyone understands you, it's me. I have got 3 major surgeries in a calendar year, and they're removing shit left and right from me. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, it's not fun. So yeah. All right, so that's where we are. We need someone to come up with $170. So it's not like begging, is this? This isn't like begging.
No,
don't do 170. Do
169. I think it's okay.
169.
Right now we're at 101.
We want 169. With 169, someone crazy is gonna pop that in there. Yeah. DM John, there you go. $10. So we're down to. We need $159. That's awesome. Thank you. Every little bit helps.
No, 149.
149. I can't add.
Nice.
Oh.
Nice.
I know. I'm just very happy. And by the way, whoever in that show said, I forget what show it was. Oh yeah, we got to make Jay cry again this year. Yeah. So I don't know who that was. Alex Antiquitous. Well, yeah, we want to see Jay cry again. Who was it this morning? Rob, was it your channel? It was your game, wasn't it? All the players go, yeah, we got to get to the goal. Go see, make Jay cry again. Yeah, I was like, oh my god.
I think somebody might have.
Yeah, it says 1225 497. What the heck happened there?
I think 2 people donated at the same time, or in only one alert came up.
That is weird.
Or he put the number in before, or while somebody else was putting the other one in, and it ended up going over.
No,
what?
That is weird. So we're all over now. We had 2 of those. We had 2 big ones come in. So demonic with another one. He's rounding off, by the way. Demonic there. Thank you. 69. All right. So Rob, there you go. You don't have to do the 1,000.
All right. So,
but do you want to be number 1? Rick with another 25. Do you want to be with the number 1?
Being number 1 doesn't mean anything to me. We hit our number. That's
so. I can't even add 6.
And we know that more money is coming from Wiley anyway. So
Savage Baron another 250. Oh my God, Lee! Thanks.
Did we do it? Did we do it?
Almost.
You guys are about to do it without me. I
mean, this is amazing.
Suddenly, it's been Save Rob's wallet. I'm not sure what's happening here.
I think we're 390 off. Odysseus 277.
Oh.
Odysseus always does those weird numbers. Odysseus every year does those weird numbers. So wow, 25,958.
Yep.
By the way, let me show you something here. This keeps a running total. This keeps you running turtle. Leaderboards.
The legendary
leaderboards. View all leaderboards. Here's groups over here. The GREYHAWK community streamers 35th for
wow.
Groups. 108,205.
Around 1,000.
To date.
That's awesome.
Now we are not Dr. Lupo who's raised $10 million plus. Okay, understand that. But
which one do I have to donate to for it to alert on yours? The main one or your sub one?
My sub one here. So here, let me link it. That one that just popped up. And I donated to yours too earlier. So because I wanted to in reverse. So we're good. Because it doesn't matter at all. Like I said, it all goes to the same place.
Just because it says doctor doesn't mean he's a good guy. You know what I
mean? $10.5 million.
Yeah.
Yeah. That is unbelievable. So, wow.
Thank you for saving my bank account a little.
He does, Blue. I've reached out to, and like you said, you know me, I'm not shy. I reach out to anyone. I will reach out to anyone, try and get them. I reached out to Ms. Kiff once, Jay and Silent Bob, Bruce Campbell. I don't care. I'll reach out to try and get them into a game. So, if they say no, what's the big deal? It doesn't matter.
I should have reached out to Jay, considering I raided into him one time.
Into who?
Jay Muse.
Oh, yeah, because he plays D&D. He plays D&D
at the time, I think he might have been playing Fortnite or he was doing something, but there was like no one else on, and somebody's like, "Hey, that's Jay Muse." It's like, all right.
Well. Speaking of the devil, there's a devil in town.
Oh gosh.
And it's the ever mysterious Tim.
That mysterious guy.
He is. Rob. We are 100.
Wait, did I do bad math?
We're 113 away from tying last year.
I apparently can't.
Wait, Mech Boy, another 11. We are $102 away.
Yeah. I failed.
He did.
Math is hard.
Well, Troy, you gotta understand. Tim is the ever mysterious of all time here, and you got I've known him since 1980, and every day has been a pleasure and a nightmare all together. So all in one. It's Tim.
I can't believe I was doing all that math on the fly, and then when it came time to put in the correct amount to just
you screwed the
knock
pooch.
us over, I screwed the pooch on that.
102, 103 will get us above the Grand Turtle. I'm going to say it. Screw you all.
Enhance.
That's all right. I'm going to
enhance.
What's up, Ever Mysterious?
Hello.
Boy, you had an interesting game, didn't you?
No more.
Yeah. Hey, they got a tumult and they weren't ready for it.
Oh my God! It was like
oh shit.
I am not bashing anyone. Yes, I am. D Jansen, another 10. We're edging closer and closer and closer.
I think we're less than 100 away.
Yep.
We are what's that? 92 to tie. 93 to go over. So I've never seen a group that just doesn't know how to work together.
Well,
in that game, it was terrible.
In some ways, they were. I don't know. Maybe the guys can say that. Sometimes I think there's a tendency to try to play me instead of just look at what's there and taking some other clues.
Well, yeah, because
they're trying to do things like
yeah,
and they're trying to anticipate, but you can't anticipate.
Yeah, I know. Mike held all his spells. I'm like, what are you waiting for? It's only a 4-hour stream.
I don't want to waste them.
Right, Mike?
I don't want to waste them on a skeleton, but I'm like, there's a lot of skeletons.
Yeah, it's like 70 skeletons out, man.
And they're not all one hit die. They had skeletal bears and
it was awesome. It was awesome. Raskol, there we go. Woo! Raskol again. There. Right. We are
Yay.
8. Wow. Oh, now I can cry. Thank you all. Wow, we did it again each year. Yes, Tim. Yes, you cannot anticipate. Look, Tim made me eat flesh chips the last time we did City State, right?
Scab salad.
Scab salad. Yeah. Thanks. Yes. So now, whatever bonuses
next year and say 30,000 is our goal and see what happens.
I always like surpassing the previous year because that way it's actual, right?
Yeah.
So every year, that's all we've set as the goal.
In the beginning, we doubled until we get to like 20 or something, and then we said we can't double.
Year 1, we did $1,024.
Yeah.
Year 2, $2,050. Year 3, $4,000. Year 4, $10,000. Year 5, no, I'm missing one. There was no. What?
There was a 6,000 in there, wasn't there?
No, there wasn't. Yeah, there may have been 1, 2, 3, 10, then 20.
Yeah. And then 27.
25. No,
20.
Yeah.
Was
26.
there 10?
Oh my God!
We hit 10 anyway.
Oh my lord.
Or maybe after
oh my God.
What happened?
We just got a 5K donation.
There's Josh. I think Anonymous just donated $5,000. Oh my gosh. Yes, and it is our. Oh my God,
Same
man.
person.
Now you're gonna make me cry.
That's
my gosh.
Yeah, man,
Oh my gosh.
For
I
the
did.
kids.
Anonymous,
Tim,
you're a
you
good
mentioned
dude.
31 cents.
Oh my God, I didn't even
warn Curtis.
I didn't even realize that our benefactor was sandbagging half and just did another $5,000. That was awesome there because that got everyone else. Thank you. 31,000. Yeah, you just 31,520. Oh my gosh! So we can't do 30,000 next year. So oh my God, man! Tell your I know. Tell your family that from the bottom of all our hearts, thank you for your generosity, and I know you love the community. We really it really means a lot. So thanks. Oh my God, you guys are all gonna make me tear up now, man. Holy jeez, holy schmolies! Wow.
Yeah, I'm gonna be floating while working tomorrow. It's like yep. Uh-huh.
Oh my gosh!
How was your weekend?
30. Oh my gosh, that is so unbelievable. Oh, look at that. Lee is really buttoning up Coco. That 5,000 was done to be because your ears are so soft.
Oh, they are soft.
My gosh, that is so awesome. Thank you.
I might just bring them to Gary Con. I don't know.
She is.
That's wild.
Thank you. I'm typing in the Discord, and thank you, everyone. You know, we can't do this without the whole community. Wow. And we still probably have Wiley's matches coming. If Wiley did another 500, then they triple it. It may even go even crazier. Because Wiley's done like 700, right, Wiley? If you're there still, yeah, Wiley Hobb at 7-1. If they triple that, that's another $2,000. So now it may not show, it may show, but there's another 2,000 going in. So thank you all. Wow, unbelievable. So
I let Marquis know while they were streaming that we did hit the goal.
Wow, that's just crazy. So
thank you, Savage.
Oh my gosh, I'm like flabbergasted now. Rob, that was all you, man. That was all you. They were, yeah, that was all you. You got a lot of people that hit in. Thank you, Josh. Thank you, everyone else who just popped in again and did more. Thank you, and then we really had a showstopper tapper there.
I said at the beginning, this is the very, very best of this community. So that's my favorite.
Oh my gosh,
one of my favorite weekends of the year.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh. So we're still going in. Thanks, Greg. Justinius, keep it. Hey. Do not say what you were going to say, Anna, and I know what you're thinking. Okay, we're not getting there tonight. Anna said something about $50,000. I make Vampire Thrommel real in my setting.
Well, I said that you had to. Yeah.
Thursday night was all I could stomach a Vampire Thrommel.
That's the yeah. It must be official if you get to 50. Yep.
Yeah. Josh, all I wanted to do was surpass this last year, right? We were still 4,000 off when we started the show. So wow. So
mission accomplished.
Vampire Thrommel could have gotten you so much more, but I ran Vampire Thrommel Thursday night.
Yeah,
I thought it was hysterical.
We've raised $9,000 during the show.
Yeah.
Yeah,
that's crazy.
That's right, Moose. He should be mayor of Alabama.
He was ruler of the entire world Thursday night.
Okay, well,
he was sitting in the middle of a destroyed, ruined Altamira. Curtis was crying because the trickling feather was destroyed. Everything was destroyed, and he's sitting there. He was like Q in Star Trek. What do I do now? I took over everything. There's nothing else to do, and that's the alternate world they got put in. I thought that was genius.
Yeah, that was cool.
I like it.
How would he take over the world? Come on,
Tim. Not everything has to be realistic. It's D&D. You can make it right. It was an alternate world. Oh my God.
Well, with the level that you dislike him, it does seem appropriate.
And I was upset a lot of people didn't get the joke. I had Jake Winchester and Samantha crucified on that tree of woe in that adventure because of Garth Warmonger. Because everyone knows Garth Warmonger is a little Alan's half orc. We won't go into it. He says he's banged every female in the campaign, but in that world, he was the breeder of the world. So yeah. It was fun. It was funny. It was funny. My ground players are getting close to finding Thrommel. Try to hear that's cool. Just make sure that they find him and they free him and he becomes king. He kills Belvor. No, I'm just kidding. Belvor abdicates.
Betrayal.
Yeah. Stake him. Yes.
Yeah.
That's fun. So Tim, when are you gonna DM again?
It's a great question.
We need a city state, right, Coco?
That's next.
Yes.
We need a city state game.
That's next. We're gonna get.
I go through my character sheets. I was like, oh, I haven't played Uruhana in a while.
We gotta
I'll
get
keep it.
Jay's character wet.
He needs to eat more skin chips. He needs to eat more skin chips.
She's not eating more skin chips. One time.
One's enough.
Yeah. Rattlebones or reverse dungeon. Rattlebones could have been there though, right?
No, he's he's Dark Hand.
Oh, he's Dark Hand.
Well, he's a rover, but he's one of the beautiful people, not one of the underdogs.
Oh, he's okay. I get them all confused. That'd be cool, Will. That'd be cool. We're trying.
The underdogs are growing up enough to be interchangeable. At some point, the underdogs will just be the war dogs or something.
Look at that picture. What a picture.
Yeah, that face doesn't wake you up in the middle of the night.
It's from Paige. Yeah.
Look into my eye.
That Celtic. So, wow. All right. Let's just throw out a question. What would that? I want it being realistic. What do you want to see from me in 2025 on the channel? Go ahead, Coco. Go.
More 24-hour streams.
How about after I get my double hips
replacement? All right, I'll see you later.
We can do that.
You and Tim played in all 3 games. And I promise I will do another historical 24-hour stream when I'm fully healed and I can walk without the cane. I'm 100% cancer free. I am now, but I stay cancer free. What's up?
Jay, you know what we need on your stream?
What's up?
Especially if the free city comes out this year, we need a game of Castles and Crusades on your stream.
Oh,
yeah.
You know who does a really good job of that? DM Jeremy. You know him.
Yep.
He would definitely crush it.
But Tim, I'll ask Steven Schnoll.
Or yes.
What's that, Rob?
Oh, Rob.
Oh, Rob. But if Steven Schnoll says yes, I mean, my gosh.
Yeah, but Steven Schnauz is going to put a body of water that nobody's going to go across.
That's true.
For 3 hours.
So glad. I'm so glad he didn't do the river. Yeah. Oh yeah, I'm so glad. It's kind of a blessing that Chuck didn't really tell him how long we wanted to go for, and he had to leave at a certain time because he was going to do the river on us. Crossing that bridge was not going to be as easy as it was. He was going to make us cross through the river.
I got no problem, Rob, with
River's deadly.
I have a ton of guest DMs hosting on the channel through after GaryCon, and if you want to arrange it so that we do one, that's fine. You know, that's not a problem. Absolutely, yeah. I'm in on that. You know, in GREYHAWK and.
I mean, or we could do one of their other things. I mean, they also have Amazing Adventures.
Yeah,
happy to run that as well. So something different.
What if you want different? Talk to this ever mysterious guy right here. An aftermath game.
I'm sorry, I was issuing orders to a young person over here to my left. I would love to do an aftermath game because sometimes you want to shoot people in the face.
Yes, I want my gyrocopter back.
You don't want to know. I mean, yeah, you can shoot them with a bow or hack them, but sometimes you just want to,
Yeah.
Shoot him in the face.
Shoot him in the face, absolutely. I want my AM-180 machine pistol I had back in the 80s. 12-player. So, 12-player game. How many players does Steven Schnault do at GaryCon there, Rob? At once?
I'm not entirely sure. I've never actually played in one of his games at GaryCon.
Coco's playing in it. How many are playing in that game, Coco?
20 people are playing in that game.
Oh, by the way, I've thrown out a challenge, and I'm not entirely sure who's here. We the running joke is the fact that Asher is the only member of my main group who has not been to GaryCon with us, and I've told him that if he makes it to GaryCon and the rest of the group is going to be there, I will run a game that has every person that has played in the campaign playing. We will find a way to put together a mega event with everybody playing. You can play multiple characters if they want. I'll run you all.
Oh my gosh.
That sounds fun. Yep.
That sounds yes. Yes.
That'll be a very long melee round. It may beat me.
20 people? 20 people? I'll do 20 people. I got no problem with that.
One round an hour, so you can get like 4 rounds in a
I've done 14 characters in Friday Night Crusades online. 20 people in person?
Yeah.
That'll be easy.
So I have trouble with, and the biggest joust I've done is 20, where I had extras, right, and all. It's tough, man. It is really tough to do that many. You know, the toughest thing I ever did was that Grand Melee, and I'm not doing one of them again. Yeah, that is just, it took too long and all. The joust is easy.
The joust, the resolution of the joust makes it easier to
Crisp.
do with large group people.
Yeah. We'll do it again during Virtual GrowCon coming up. We'll definitely do that. So 24-hour stream, I've heard. And it's going to be historical again. It may not be relatives, because I think, do I dare do the time of Vecna? I'm thinking, you know what I want to do, Anna? I think that what Mike showed us on Wednesday night, the battle with the barbarians against the forces of the North Province and the Great Kingdom, I kind of like that. I think that those scenarios would be cool.
Go back to Bone March back in.
Yeah, I think that may be cool. And the 100 CY.
Go back to prehistory.
Yeah, well, Vecna is Vecna
in the Ice Ages.
Yeah, this is going up to the Bone March. That there's like several hundred years after Vecna, but it's still
Hateful Wars
history.
Already.
It's not prehistory, but it's history, kind of. Yeah.
Battle, Jeremy, battle interactors are tough, man. It just is, because there's so many different. You're not just straight fighter classes. You know, anyone who's not anyone who's a foot, a Sayax Cavalier, or dual wielding crazy specialized fighter is such a huge advantage. What about an epic multiple teams work together in one session? What? So you mean like multiple groups, like one group just links into another group? I've done that day night. Right, Coco, we did it where we had the game in the morning with Nerdy Guide, and then we had the game with Ed Greenwood. I'm not sure if you're part of that one. We had Nerdy Guide in the morning, and that linked into the Ed Greenwood game in the evening. I did do one of those, but it was only 2 groups. Maybe I could make it 3. But then it's almost like doing a 24-hour stream. Oh my God, what am I getting myself into here? So
24 hours was long.
It was long, but it was worth it. It was worth
it. It was a lot of fun.
It starts after you've been up all day.
That's true. That's true, especially if you're working. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, absolutely. What, Anna, any thoughts, Anna?
Well, all of it sounds awesome fun. So we should do a 24-hour stream. We should do some other put together.
I tried the game show.
You can mix it up. You can mix it up with D&D, CNC, BattleTech. I mean, you don't have to strictly stick to D&D.
What, in a 24-hour stream?
Yeah.
It's cool, but I like it being themed on the same topic.
True.
Well, you can do like
it's a good idea though.
You can do the same family, but in the future when there's battle mechs.
No, dude.
Come on.
GREYHAWK 3000. Yeah.
No, that's crossing a line. Even for no future tech.
Everybody's in an apparatus of Koalish, I guess.
Or something. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
We already have an apparatus of Koalish that is a bullet running around already in my campaign. Who pilots it? Boulet, yeah. Who pilots it? He lost all 4 of his limbs.
Shorty.
No. Junior.
Yeah, no Junior. There you go. Look, Bill knew it. The great one, Randall White. Yes, from the Shieldlands. Yep, he knew it. All right. Well, there's some ideas there. I was just curious to throw them out there. Anyone else have any great ideas? I'll do collabs too. We always have people on the channel. Bones is DM'd on the channel. William Henry Dvorak has DM'd on the channel. Who ran that Call of Cthulhu game for us? A big name at
that was someone at Chaos. I forgot who.
Yes. Yeah. What's his name? Scott. First name was Scott. Yeah, a big guy at Chaosium. One of the bosses
one
there.
of the.
Yeah, ran a Call of Cthulhu game for us. That was pretty cool. Yeah, so I'll try stuff. Ty, what do you do outside of the box, man? Oh, that's it. Curtis did champ. We got to do champions
yes, Curtis,
again. Yeah.
Yes,
all right,
cool. That's a game that's been put on hold for a while.
Go ahead there, Ty. Sorry about that.
What was the question? Sorry.
What do you like to do outside the box on your channel?
We do quite a lot of highly interactive cyberpunk stuff as well. In Night City, we're just starting an Iskeloft game, which is like a very low magic Viking setting game coming up from next week. That's about it. Most of the stuff we do is D&D. Yeah, vast majority of it. We've done a couple of 24-hour streams, and we do some very, very chaotic interactive streams as well from time to time. We need to do more of those coming up. Yeah.
Interesting. Western Auric. Yeah, I like I said, I like going outside the box. Plus, I want to play Rockets regular. He's such a douche.
You do play him very well.
So I got it, Curtis. If Bird can't play in that game, Tim would be perfect. The ever mysterious Tim for that game.
For which game?
For the Champions game. That would be awesome.
You're like souped up cyber superheroes.
It'd be freaking crazy. Yeah, there you go. So, what about you there, good old Tim? Stronghold Tim? How about a game with only paladins in it?
Tim.
Yeah. We got
a game where you have to be named Tim to play in it.
Oh,
well, all right. So you two, wait, I got it. You two,
Tim, too furious.
The Naz is a Tim, right? Enoch Pratt is a Tim. That's 4. That's 4 right there. So, yep, the Naz and Enoch Pratt.
Run it.
Yep, that's 4. We got it.
There you go.
What was the question, Jay?
Would you do an all paladin game?
Yeah. Do I like Bordeaux? You know what I mean? Like, for sure. I'll do an oops all paladins. Heck yeah.
Oh my gosh.
4
I'm gonna need a subclass besides just paladin.
Raz is canceled.
Oh my god.
Quest for one of my players for a holy warrior, a more Tritherion oriented paladin type character. So it's like that's on my list of variant classes that I need to make for CNC.
What is it?
Figure out what their powers can. A holy warrior of Tritherion, because they're not really lawful good.
Oh, God, no.
I haven't played a paladin because I'm not ready. Didn't have anything ready for it. But I told him that once I have the class created, I'll let him switch the character over to it. I need to some specialty paladins or specialty holy warriors anyway. Divine. I should call them divine warriors, not so much holy, depending on what they
Rob,
are.
I want to play Castles and Crusades with you really bad. I have not. I've got all the books, and I have not.
I've got. Listen, I'm looking to get together another regular group, and Coco now has 3 characters in the campaign.
Just not on Saturday.
I've got a character. His name's
After
13.
Friday, after
curveball.
Friday night's game, Rob, I could tell Korg was having so much fun.
awesome.
He's now a CNC enthusiast. I can just tell.
He messaged me. He messaged me afterwards.
That's great.
To see what I thought. I was like, dude, you asked me beforehand, and I gave you just the very briefest things, and you ran with it, and that was everything I wanted.
Oh yeah.
Between him and Terry playing off of each other was hysterical.
Oh my god. I'm sorry, that was such a fun game. It was really so chaotic.
Yeah, Korg's really good.
amazing.
I mean, that's why I knew right off the bat. I'm like, Korg, man, we want to try something different. And he was all in, so that's good.
All I know is like the Friday night group, because of the fact that it was thrown, put together, and I'm lucky, Coco. I was lucky, Korg. You're able to, talk to Korg for me and have him play, and Asher and Chris, GD TRFB, who we call it 1995, played, and then Terry and Evelyn from Roll for Perception, originally in Blue Box, were finally got to get them in the campaign, and I was like, this is a very, very thrown together thing, and it was just 2 hours. We were in the tavern for 2 hours.
Oh my god.
And you know something? I was like, I just started like, I had these possible encounters, and one I was like, this is never almost definitely not going to happen unless they like leave immediately. So like, all right. And then I had another one. I was like, yeah, we're not getting to that one either. And I'm like, are we going to get to the final encounter? Because I'm not sure. And when I say that 95% of, maybe not 95, maybe about 85% of that adventure turned out to be just things that they decided to investigate, then I just like, okay, this is where we're going with this.
So
yeah, it was great.
That happens. Like Eric Mona pushed the characters out of the inn Saturday night. Everyone's in the inn, and Venerian Vord's the one that goes, "I want to go now," right? And I was like shocked because he's like, "All right, that's enough. That's enough tavern talk, right?"
Ask Anna what I do when I need to railroad them. I just give them a force wall. That
oh my gosh!
Them
it was like we aren't moving, so here you go.
So to give you an idea, I
what
mean,
do you do
they
or
were,
anything?
you know, basically there were young men disappearing, and they were they were ended up joining a cult. Everybody thought they were kidnapped, but it turns out that they were going on their
Thanks,
own.
Wally.
And it was to the point where I had no intention of them meeting the cult leader until like the end, but Chris decided to detect evil in the inn, and I was like, all right, well, there's a guy in the inn, and it ended up being this whole time. Well, the guy happens to run a trading post in town, so they investigated a trading post that I had no map for because I had no intention of there actually being a trading post, and it was 2 hours there, just going back and forth. It's like, all right.
Well, we split the party
on horseback, so they had to go chase him to the final encounter just to make sure that the final encounter actually happens.
Well, I mean, we split the party. Half of us went to the trading post to try and get it and look around. And the other half was trying to keep him there to where he wouldn't, possibly go to the trading post and find us breaking in. So it was like literally like now back at the tavern with this.
Like, meanwhile, back at the tavern.
Yeah.
Meanwhile.
Meanwhile, they're sitting there making the just gifting gold to the poor serving girl, making her cry. I was like, they're going to adopt the serving girl before it's all over. It's like
we broke her.
Oh man,
that's
hysterical.
The hijinks, though. That's part of the fun of the game. Yeah.
And then in the Friday morning, we had two firsts in the Friday morning game. The first is we had our first death of the campaign. Poor Brungal's cleric. He was on both sides of a natural 20. The first one was he had gotten knocked down, got healed, got back up to one point, sat up, and instead of healing himself, he decided to do a turn undead. Rolled a nat 20 on his chance for turning undead. I decided that it's going to be special where it would normally he's same level as the stuff he was turning. It would normally just be they do the runaway, whatever, get away from him. Nat 20, I was like, all right, he destroys them. The only problem is there was a creature right next to him that attacked him the next round. Nat 20, hit him for 14 points of damage. Hit him for 14 points of damage. Next snap, character dead.
Yeah, not even a
he went straight past his Constitution bonus and everything.
Oh, that's
straight up dead.
And then Chuck's character bolted.
Super dead.
Chuck's character ran.
Yeah.
They have the other thing that we have is we have our first turncoat, first heal of the campaign.
Yeah, I don't know where Chuck is tonight.
Where Chuck's character decided to go invisible and was just like, nope. And left him to die.
That's so awesome.
Well, yeah, from
Tim had the same thing. They all ran.
All of them ran. Well, yeah, they were like, "This is not going to end well." Somebody mentioned we should fall back and regroup, and my buddy was like, "That's a good idea."
Yeah, the spellcaster ran.
Yeah, the spellcaster was out.
What are you gonna say, Coco?
I mean, the remaining surviving members of the party put out a bounty on his head, so he's now has to go.
Maybe he just had a little bit of weakness, Maybe he was just scared.
So I have to, Coco. We haven't answered this question yet. How did you feel after you hugged Venerian Vord at the very end?
Oh, I took a long shower to make sure I washed every gunk and possible disease I could have contracted off. But at least we're good now. We'll be on good terms when we play in the Slav Squad game.
Yeah, Gary Con. I think that was a smart move on your part. So.
But who's to say I won't? We won't bicker again.
You're gonna have Maram there too. Can you imagine Maram, Korg's character Maram interacting with Aaron Ford?
I see him and Maram like becoming best buddies.
Oh my gosh, that'd be funny. The half orc, monk and especially Priest of Ralashaz, unbelievable. That would be awesome. I like the booger on creeps about.
There's one other thing I want to mention. Running the 2 games in the morning, I really have to. Big shout out to the community, because I've done the early games before, and I'm happy to do them, but normally it's a very slow start. There were people there from the beginning. I had for the Friday morning game, I had an average viewership of 38, which I know in years past when I've done the early morning game, that might have been my high, maybe until the very end. It was strong all the way through, and again this morning. I think
you had 60, didn't you?
I had 60. Let's see. This morning, I had my max viewership. This morning was 69.
Wow!
I had at one point. I had my average viewership this morning was 41. And again, there's been years past where people have shown up,
right.
They were there from the beginning. They were there for the whether watching, lurking, whatever. They were there for the entire time.
Yeah.
I mean, even if you weren't able to donate, you being there, lurking, chatting, helping the streamer, you still contributed in your own way, and it's still amazing.
I think that all
and there were chatters too. There were a lot.
Oh, there's a lot. I mean, there was some lurkers. There's people who were working and stuff. I'm lurking on, so I got 2 screens up. I mean, I can't be everywhere at once, but I got 2 screens up. I mean, like when my game's on, like I had Guild Superior on until this time. So there's a lot of lurking, but there was a lot of interactivity. So Ty, what about your numbers? How were they?
Oh yeah, I mean amazing. We usually stick around 20, and just so much support. It was amazing. It was
fantastic.
Really
I'm glad to hear that.
Meet all of you. I'd love to do more with everybody here. Obviously, we kind of jumped in like 2 weeks before this, so it was all a bit sort of short notice getting stuff together. So I'm already talking to people for next year in the community and that want to get more involved and do stuff. But
excellent.
We're sort of just juggling, and so I didn't really have a chance to like reach out to anyone either. But
we'll make sure you're involved with Virtual GreyHawk, which is first weekend in October. That's a big one, and we have it'll be our 6th annual convention. And that's all it is. It's not a fundraiser. It is a community event convention. So just games, open signups, all whole sorts of stuff. Everyone has multiple games. Like I said, I usually have 6 open signups for the Joust. All sorts of everyone has something going on there. So Oktoberfest is, of course.
I need to trademark. I need to trademark Oktoberfest.
Oh yeah, we need to have some sort of Oktoberfest. Some way of doing that. Yes, exactly. We need to have a Oktoberfest.
We always do a big thing through October because we do Orktober.
Super sad.
Oh yeah, cool.
Orktober, yes. Yeah.
That's awesome.
Friday morning, 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. 1 p.m. Eastern. 51 unique chatters for my stream.
We do
That's awesome, dude.
Yeah. That's fantastic.
That's awesome.
I was blown away.
I saw Stronghold. You're up in the 60s, right? Today.
16s.
60.
Oh
60.
Yeah, I mean, but yeah, coming once you rated in, it stayed in the 40 to 60. Hovered around 50 all day long, so it was fantastic. I think our Wednesday stream where we kind of kicked this thing off, I think we had 490 people, which is
490 total views.
That's really, I mean, that's good, So yeah, for us, we're just a baby.
Yeah, and everyone knows that the audience Twitch is a freaking grind.
It is.
It is a grind.
Was it 3 years? We finally got to 1,000. It's like,
well, congrats.
Yeah, that's awesome, man. Congratulations.
Give us one like, please.
Thank you, Varl.
I want some more.
Keep it rolling. Yeah, we'll take it. Absolutely. Keep it rolling here. I'm looking here. So let's just take a look. I won't show it. I'm just a stream summary. Saturday night. And there was a lot of channels on Saturday night, but so we had over 1,000 live views, which was awesome. It was
That's
good.
awesome.
Yeah, it was good. Ed brings a new dynamic. So if it was Ed, it would have had even another 25% more. But just and he's very generous with his time. But he's at Genghis Khan. So is Luke. So it's just. But we'll see them all soon enough. So.
I mean, with how much we all love Ed, even with them unfortunately not being able to be here.
Yeah.
Everybody did amazing. Hell,
Absolutely, it was wonderful.
We blew the past goal out of the water.
Yeah, it's scaring me for next year already.
Don't think about next year.
You're right. Don't think about it. Oh my gosh.
You have a couple of cons and 24-hour stream before
and a double hip replacement.
I was going to say exactly, and losing some body parts
that.
too. So, yep.
Yes. And other stuff, which I won't get into. Yeah. So it's been a rough. Everything's been great except for the health. So, all righty. So I know we're winding down here. What any other things community wise that he's having a bunch of cosmetic stuff done too? Yes, I am absolutely 100%. You know it, Josh. I won't share that on camera, but yes. So Josh busting my stones. Josh, I have this frickin' flag from ordered for the back of my scooter with a pennant thing. I'm going to attach to that scooter at GaryCon with the Order of Ulick on one side and the Altamira symbol on the other side. So get ready. I'm going to be riding around with that scooter.
Yeah. And Bones are going to get you. Yeah. Bones and Darling are going to get you some tassels and a bell.
I'm going to. Yeah.
You're going to be like.
I'm going to own it. Yes.
You're going to be the president, like the president in Idiocracy.
Yes, I'm going to be just like Jim Ward, when he was there before he passed. He was the frickin' Pied Piper, and all the little rats were following him around everywhere he went on that stupid scooter. Right? They literally followed him. He was like ding, 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 and he's all over the place. So, Josh, just don't get in my way, or I may accidentally run you over.
21 days.
Oh my gosh!
Yep.
Damn.
Oh my gosh! I'm out there on Tuesday, so yeah.
Yeah, 21 days.
Yeah. Luke took care of me.
I figured out what session I was going to run today while we were playing.
Yeah, Mike, it was a great weekend. Thanks for playing, man. Thanks for playing. We're appreciating Tim's game. All right, so anything else you want to see the community do? Not just my channel, but the community do this year? I know it's a tough one.
If it feels like folks are saying, like, when Bleak was like, "Oh, it was great playing with Tim," like, just ask. As long as it's not 9 a.m. on a Tuesday, you know what I mean? Like, I'm up for it. So, just if you need someone to play, I'll get dressed up. I'll do weird things. You know what I mean? Like, I'm a floozy for the game. So, working together, so that we can be together and be better friends in conventions. Like, this has grown so much in terms of relationships. Just playing with Anna today, like, of course, I'm trying to become besties,
That's
so
awesome. Yep.
yeah. And Jay, I gotta tell you, I mean, if I want one thing for the next year, I'm praying on it. You're gonna be healthy. We need you. You're a pillar to the community.
Yep.
You have brought. I didn't know. I knew of Rob, but I know Rob now. I saw Coco, but I know Coco now. And every year we get closer and closer together, and it's literally you are, you know what I mean? You're the center of that. So really appreciate
You're the roots. Everybody is.
Oh man.
The originals are the trees, and then everybody else's are the branches, basically.
Thank you very much. That's
You
really
started
humbling.
it, so
I really appreciate you saying
you're
that.
the roots.
I know that after you said that both Troy and Bill Mr. Craft are going to say something smart ass to that. Like, don't blow his head up any more than it already is. I know it's going to happen, but just thank you. we could just play games and do nothing, you know. But like, if we don't, the community events is the most important thing. Like, I look forward to every year. Look forward to this, and I look forward to Virtual GreyHawk, you know, and I look forward to going and meeting everyone at GaryCon. I was so happy that so many people were at Page this year. You know, like Troller Games was there, Frog God Games was there. So the Glazers were there, Michael Zudrak was there, Chuck and Steven Chenault were all there. Anna was there, Troy was there, Alex was there, my son, Tim and his son, Bill and his son, Michael Zudrak and his whole family. Oh my God, it was so awesome, and that's what I like to see, is that, and everyone's starting to know each other a little bit face to face, you know, and so it's cool. Remember thou art mortal. Thanks there, Bill. Yeah, I know, man. I know, dude. Cancer brings a reality check to everything.
Fuck cancer.
Yeah, exactly, man. Exactly. But so far so good. So I just want to be able to walk normally again, you know. But
you'll get there.
Yeah, thank you.
Was all that extreme yoga he used to do?
Thanks, Greg. Thanks, Greg.
That's what you call it, Tim.
I love playing the games at GaryCon, and I love
so much penicillin. They call him the penis villain.
We won't talk about penicillin in my 20s. Right, Tim?
He always had a low grade fever going on.
Oh my gosh!
You know how I know you were Joe?
It was the 80s.
You know how I know you were Joe?
I'm old.
It's the dark humor, man.
It was the 80s, and anything went in the 80s.
I was around, not if I was around to stop it.
Tim, you never stopped Walter me. You stopped Mark. You stopped Marco.
I did at the Ren Fair, my sir.
You've all heard this story. I'm telling it for the 100th time. We go to the Ren Fair. Myself, Walt, and Tim. No, Tim's sister's not there at that time. They go. What are they? The buffalo hide boots. You both wanted to get them. They're cut. Right. They put the plaster on your foot all the way up to your your calf.
They
right?
cut the pattern off your foot.
They were like $500 in the late '80s. I imagine they're like $2,000 now for this.
It was my first dubious experiment with a credit card.
Right. So we're all dressed up. Because we weren't LARPers, we just went, and Tim and Walter getting it done, and there are these two girls that are helping in the tent from New York University, because this is up in Tuxedo, New York. This is the Sterling, New York Ren Fair, right?
Yeah.
And they're flirting with us like crazy, right? All of them. And Walt and I are like, man, this is gonna be awesome, right? We're first thing in the morning here. They're like, yeah, there's this after party. All the cast goes, I know we can get you in, and there's all sorts of crazy. They're talking about this. And Tim's like, no. He's like, no, we're not going. I'm like, what?
Yes,
Are you kidding me?
I'll protect your virtue.
Oh my gosh, yes.
Yes, we can't do that.
Oh,
I didn't want any
God, man, what a cock block.
So is this why you're crazy now? Because you had to restrain yourself back in the day?
Who? Tim?
Tim.
Yeah. He's always been this way. He's always been crazy. Look, I mean, the zombie whipping the guy's feet off, that's from like 1983, 84. I saw that as a kid, all the other crazy stuff that Tim would do as a DM. So, yeah. So, remember, Mongrels of the Putrid Tongue originally were Tim's idea.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah.
Speaking of that.
Right now, nobody who knows Tim for more than 5 minutes is even remotely surprised by this.
Nope.
Totally would.
Thanks for the lick.
And that's where you get Junior from, Tim. Your mortal enemy.
Junior.
Yeah, but that's the new Junior. So, Tim, I've told it 3 times. Tell it again about what your dad did, because he hated.
So
So
my father had a druid thief
Petronius.
named a halfling named Petronius, who hated Junior so bad that when they finally killed him, he cut off Junior's scrotum and made a tobacco pouch out of it. And then, of course, once you left that little trace DNA, Jay had it stolen, and then they resurrected him.
Yeah.
Oh.
That's a perfect
That's
story
why you
to
have
end
to make.
this charity.
That's the perfect story to end it. Yeah. That wasn't the 80s. That was the 90s, early 2000s.
Oh, that was the
Mongrel
liberal
Resurrection.
times. Those are
That wasn't me. That was my dad. Well, my contribution on going to the Mongrels is my last Dark Hand game.
Yeah. Yeah, you got the Mongrels cutting the flesh. Who's the one with all the flesh?
I had the Mongrels. Their spellcaster cast an illusion on a female goblin and sent it into the barbarian dudes who were locked up.
Crazy stuff. So the little stories about the 80s. I mean, those are the glory days, Glory days. Is it? All right, last question. You have a golden year, right? Has everyone had their golden year yet? Like where it's like, wow, you look back and you go, oh my God, what a great year.
Yeah.
I'm still a baby.
I had mine in 1989 when I was 22. That was my golden year.
Early, man.
Yeah, I'm still a baby.
Yeah, you've had about 30 of those, Josh? No, you haven't, Josh. You haven't had about 30 golden years. Stop. Yeah. I'm talking about the year that you all sets everything that's ever happened. Like you won't even go to the details of that year, but my gosh, heck yeah. So, anyone?
Well, if I did have to say, it would have been 2024 because that's when I am getting more into D&D. I'm meeting more people. I'm playing more games. I'm learning more about it. I'm having.
You went to your first con.
The best one. Yeah. So right now definitely would talk.
Ed Green would DM for you the first ever in-person game you've ever played.
I know.
DM.
Yeah, meaning come on.
I know.
That's like starting at the top.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very true. Very true.
You can end your game career there. You've done it. Yeah.
I know. But I still want to keep going.
I turned 58, Lee, next month. Next month before GaryCon, I turned 58 years old. My God. Yeah. So, anyone else with a golden year?
Oh, I think 91.
Got married that year?
No, it was Ranger School.
But you told me the story about them. Some of those Rangers abusing the shit out of you during that one tour.
That's just part of the school.
Oh, okay.
Exactly. That's what you do at Ranger School.
Oh my God!
I graduated, so that was like that's a golden moment.
That's really rough. Yeah. Oh my God.
Moment. The 98, 2001, 2011. Wow. Yeah, those are all good ones.
Okay. All right. Maybe I just look at it wrong differently. So, yeah. All right. So why don't we all go around, circle, and shout out what's going on, and then I'll do.
I'm gonna have to jump out. I gotta be up at 4. So.
All right, man. Yeah. Talk to you soon.
Hi, everyone. Thanks so much for participating.
Yeah, it's been awesome. Thank you.
Yep.
We're gonna, of course, read into Darling today.
Yeah, we can do my shout outs on Wednesday. So yeah.
Okay. All right. Yep. So, Coco, what's going on?
Yes. As for games, on Tuesday we will possibly be doing the last part of Outlaws of GREYHAWK on Guild Superior's channel. It's supposed to heat up because my character and another character of the party are now in a disagreement and are going to go head to head. So there's some drama. Bring your snacks and your tea because it's going to get good. And then, of course, Thursday with me and Curtis jumping on, and Saturday with the Bone Baddies.
Yes.
And I'll probably stream on my own channel, probably in and out throughout the week as well. Those will be sent out probably the day I decide to stream. So I'm very inconsistent with it.
Looking forward to it. Definitely Thursday's going to be fun. A real small, intimate group. I think it'll be a blast. So, Rob, what's up, man? Thank you.
So, yeah, we're getting ready.
You're low. Super low.
Oh, yep. So, getting ready for GaryCon. Beyond that, Friday Night Crusades is coming back. I will be bringing it back to my Discord. It was supposed to be like within the next few weeks, either starting the week before or the week after GaryCon. However, due to the issues with my foot, I need to find out, what that looks like or whether I need a procedure done or something. So I'll find. I should hopefully have a better idea on Tuesday. But it's not a matter of if, it's a matter of when. And as part of that, and for those of you who are not familiar, It is an open game. It is minimal. Basically, the only thing you need to do is be able to create a character and show up in Discord. Be able to at least listen in on Discord. Show up when you can, whatever time you can. Leave when you need to. We just hand wave everything in between. Whoever is there goes. I don't care if you show up an hour and a half in, and if you have to leave, an hour early. Doesn't matter. If you miss 5 weeks, when you're able to get back, come on. We had at one point we had 13, 14 people playing 1 week. Took every single one of them. I don't care. I'll take them all. But I'll also, during that, the other big thing with that is I'm going to be using it to test run the variant Castles and Crusades classes like specialty priests, specialty divine warriors, elementalist mages, and various other sorts of things to more Greyhawkify my CNC campaign.
So no, that's an in for someone who wants to start playing in the community to get your name in like WoW and start interacting. It's a perfect opportunity.
Over the first 2.5, 3 years that I ran it, I had 28 different players playing 34 different characters over the course of it.
Name me 2 players, Rob, that are now big members in your games or in the community that played. Just as an example.
Well, I mean, Asher was almost from the beginning was one of my Friday Night Crusades people. Wow. I mean, there was a whole lot of them.
Okay. No biggie.
But Asher's the main. He was there from nearly pretty much from the beginning. As a matter of fact, Asher is one of the people who became canonical that in my games, half-orcs like snake meat. That's something that the characters just suddenly randomly decided on, and we ran with it. And everywhere the half-orcs went, they were looking for snake meat.
He says he missed the first session, so that was it. Yeah, cool. Well, you've never seen me get cheese fries. Weird stuff going on in chat there.
Yes, Brungal was definitely in on it as well.
So you first played. Good, awesome. Well, that's awesome to know, and thank you, Rob, for all your generosity and the time you streamed a lot too. Really appreciate it.
That's my pleasure. Absolutely my pleasure.
Orc Skull, who streamed the most out of all of us, I believe. Wow. So what's going on with you, man?
We always go for quantity over quality. That's what it is. Yeah.
That's all right.
No, we just have our regular games going. I can't fit much more in that. Monday nights, this is all like European time, so Monday evenings, afternoon for a lot of you. We have a group in the Underdark, under the Crystal Mists, trying to figure some stuff out with some Durgar at the moment.
Nice.
Our Tuesday group have just finished off a very large funeral and trying to find a way into the Sea of Dust. Saturday, we're in Zeef and in Berghoff, playing a lot of politics in both those games. And yeah, it's a lot of fun.
Berghoff, the UK area. That area?
Yeah.
Did you run the Sentinel and the Gauntlet there?
Yeah. It's a lot of fun. That's a very new campaign. So I'm still
cool, man.
Doing a lot of reading and learning.
Yeah, all the UK, most of the UKs are set there. UK.
Right.
Yeah, Sentinel and the Gauntlet are 2 big ones. Check them out. They're levels 2 through 5, I think. If you can.
Yeah, a lot of my parties are up at like levels 12 to 15.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, Beyond the Crystal Cave is there. Yeah, there's a whole bunch. The greatest of all time, Gargoyles there. Right, Anna? Gargoyle.
Yep.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. So, alrighty. So let's go with When a Star Falls. When a Star Falls is in the Pomarge. Genius. Josh. It's in the Pomarge. It's not in Berghoff. Okay. Sentinel, but not. Really, you didn't run it? Okay. You can argue with me. But thank you for coming on, man. Really appreciate it. And participating and becoming part of the community. Let's rock and roll this. So, in the future.
Yeah, it was our pleasure.
Oh, no. He's going to come on and argue with me. No, go ahead. Go ahead, Strong. Go ahead, Tim. You're up.
I'm up.
You're up, man. What's going on?
All right.
No.
Josh.
the head of the minions of Gary Con, Josh Pop, Zarathon. There you go.
No,
Awesome.
the one that happens and you go into the Sea of Dust, that's in Medio, dude. That's when a star falls, right?
When a star falls is in the Pomars. The Tower of the Star is. You want me to bring the map up? Are we really going to go there right now? Do we really have to do this?
Well, oh shoot, what's the one I'm thinking of then?
Dark Clouds Gather.
Oh, I actually have a question because
Sure.
I saw this on Anna's map.
Yep.
I am struggling to find any information about the Sanctuary of Fallen Stars in the Sea of Dust.
That is what he's talking about. I'm almost
okay,
positive.
cool.
That's
Tell me
UK.
more, please,
Yeah.
All my players, go away from him. Just
Sanctuary of hang on a second here.
That is from one of the UK ones. That's Dark Clouds Gather, or it's the other one.
It depends on where it is.
Dark Clouds Gather is interesting because it has one of the creatures that does not show up. The main mob or the main enemy in Dark Clouds Gather are not in any of the monster books for 1E.
Yeah.
They're not. It's not in Fiend Folio, MM1 or MM2.
We're going
all that glitters is the one that starts in the Medio and then ends in the Sea of Dust.
So you were wrong, like I said. Oh shit! I hit the wrong button again. Sorry.
Yeah, this is really unpleasant. Jay is right.
Also introduces you to the Aarakocra.
There. Yeah. Tower of the Heavens. Look, Pomars, Tower of the Heavens. When a star falls, right there.
Just the beginning of Jay's insufferability when he pulls out of. Jay, you're going to probably kill the most people in Tower Gygax, right?
Yes. I probably am, and I have the. And guess what? You ready?
It's a competition.
No, it's not. Is it?
Yeah, because Anna was the killingest last year.
Yeah, and trivia question: who survived? The only one who survived Anna's game.
Yeah, I think we use the word insufferable to
guy.
describe how you were after.
So all that glitters is the adventure Ty, you want to look up there. So you survived Anna's game, Savage? But was it the same one as me or the different one?
Ty, it's look at Dungeon 215. There you find it.
Dungeon 215. Thank you.
You did, BB. You did.
The last slave lord is the adventure. It's from
Last Slave Lord, because that is from a Dragon magazine. No, Dungeon magazine. Dungeon, 4th edition.
Dungeon.
Yep.
A 4th edition Dungeon and magazine adventure.
Yep, it's set there.
Yeah.
Yep.
I'm
sorry,
I will look into
took
that.
a couple of
I've been
minutes
trying
to
to
get there. So
I've been trying to find information, and
I'm setting up my source on reference. So all the names on my map will have a reference that will be available alignment. Stuff like this will be found. So I'm setting this up. So I just have to dig into the database. So I'm converting that database. Will be on my website. Every damn name will have references.
I know. A lot of work. We spend hours looking at those maps. Just being like, ooh, what's this?
Thank you. Yep.
Yes.
So
the map. Anna's maps are what got me into this community.
So trivia question there, Josh. Same. What is that picture?
Of that you're showing me right now?
Yeah.
I don't know, is it your colonoscopy?
It's my terrain. It's my terrain set up for Tower of Gygax.
Oh damn, that's a lot of yeah, you're really bringing up the bar there.
Uh-huh.
That's pretty nice.
Thank you.
All right. I guess not colonoscopy then.
I had enough of those recently too, so it's not even funny. All right, dude. So
a lot of Moon River playing.
Josh is not. Look, Curtis even agrees. Josh is not helping the discussion. You're getting slammed by. Josh is no longer a minion of yours. He's almost to your level now, running Tower Gygax. So there you go,
Curtis.
All right, so go.
I report to him.
Yes, you do.
He just tells me what he wants, and because he's got all the connections now with, all the special guests. And
Before we bicker anymore, let's let Tim shout out what he's doing. Sorry, Tim.
Keep bickering. No, this is why we're here.
If we're gonna keep going, at least let me go get
Josh
some
tilted
popcorn.
me.
Please come watch me run sessions. I don't know.
By the way, Ty, this is the gentleman you want to meet up with Josh to see how you can get from Europe to GaryCon for 2026. Okay, he'll help. He'll help out a little bit.
Where in Europe are you coming from?
I'm in Andalusia in Spain.
Oh, okay, that's cool.
Yeah,
there's a Spanish guy, or no, there's an Italian guy in what's the the north part of Spain where they have the funny accents.
Navarre?
No, they don't. No, it's like it's different from everyone else's.
Castilian.
You talking the Basque
No.
region?
Basque.
Catalonia?
Thank you.
Basque
What's the
is
big
Spain, dude.
okay.
It's
They
not
had
Italy.
an
That's
Olympics
a different
there.
language.
It's a
It's not a
different country.
dialect.
Yeah.
It's not a different
a
country.
lot of them are. Yeah, I mean, Andalusia is usually the one with the weird accent. To be fair, it's very different to a lot of Spanish.
Oh my gosh.
I couldn't understand the Spanish they were talking. I turned to the person next to me and I said, "Is that guy speaking Spanish?" And they're like, "Yeah, but he's from the hills." And I'm like, "All right," because so I had the person from the hills telling me the answer to the question to the next person who then, and it was like that one movie, Hot Fuzz. Remember that with the old guy who goes, you know, with the
that's my hometown. The Hot Fuzz was filmed in. So
Really?
I know it very well. Yeah, I'm a Somerset lad. That's where
Can
I'm
you
from.
do that? Can you do that accent?
I mean, not to that extent. That is very much over exaggerated. But I had elocution lessons when I was young, so I don't sound like that. like that.
No.
But that's where I grew up. Yeah.
All right, that's neat. My my family, my wife's family is all from southeast England, and so we go there frequently. But yeah, just get on a plane. Hit O'Hare is probably the best to fly into, but MKE or Madison are all just fine as well. It's all about an hour away from any useful airport, and they paved over the airport. By the way, they plowed it under. The one that's actually at Grand Geneva.
Yeah, that's not an airport. That's an airfield. That's yeah.
Yeah, big
it's
difference.
not big enough
So
that
it's a
you can
strip
get
where you can
anything
land
down
something.
that comes from. Yeah, exactly. It's a.
Yes, Anna is an authority on these things. Where would you park your dragon at Gary Con, Anna?
Well, there's the next to the vendor hall.
Next to my riding cart,
almost like
Josh.
a den there. It was almost like a lair next to the vendor halls.
Right next to my cart.
Yeah.
Well, at least being in building one, no one will mess with you with it because you know.
Yeah, I know.
Drunken.
I got it.
Racing.
I probably will run 2 or 3 people over. All right, go ahead, Tim. Go ahead, strong old Tim. What's going
on? Yeah, so we won't have our GREYHAWK this Thursday, but we're wrapping up 2 of our campaigns before GaryCon so that we can have a nice celebration when we get there. So we'll have a 6-hour session in the Anarok Desert this weekend where Sir Timothy is going to fight Lenathon with DM Pete from Bath, England. And then the following week, this party, Coco, does her final 6 hours and maybe an elven fighter with us. We'll see if we can't get Anna back.
Yeah, we'll see. The problem is that's the Sunday morning when I'm running my games too. That's the problem.
Yeah. We'll raid in. But they're gonna fight the Vonendad, if you know what that is. That is
sounds awesome though.
Yeah, that is a big, powerful, colossal, basically a robot that the giants and the dwarves made that were fought in the Draco Rage of Forgotten Realms. So they get to fight an epic creature. The Magra, the Dawn Titan, is inside the Vonendad. It's gonna be brutal. But yeah, we're wrapping up 2-year campaigns. Super sad.
Wow.
You're coming soon.
I hate to even go here, Coco. And you can say no. He doesn't have a game Thursday night.
I'm in.
Please. Yeah.
No, I'm just saying. I thought you didn't want. He's banned though. The character's banned, right away from Elazira.
Wait, well, who am I playing Thursday?
Elazira.
Oh, maybe
Sir Tim
he can redeem himself.
There you go. So I'll have.
He can get back. He can get some brownie points back.
So there. All right. So there, Sir Tim, you're added in. And so here's what's going on this week, real quick, and then we're going to do the giveaway. Then we're going to raid. All right. Wednesday night, Swamps. It's been like
we're getting there.
300 episodes. Since we've done one. Swamps, formation of what lies within. I like the geological aspect, Anna. That really worked last show.
That will be one part of it. We will dissect that part of it. Then we will look at modules and famous places that are in swamps.
Monsters, all that stuff. Yeah. So, hey, Glass Jaws, thank you, like I said, for giving us all the support. Swamps, formation of what lies within. Thursday night. So now that we have Tim DeTruly in, we're going to have Coco, who playing Razkul. My God, my brain went off. Coco playing Elazira. I will be playing Emerson Winchester the 4th. Curtis will be playing Fritz Winchester. And we're not gonna have a mage. Who cares? Shit. The legendary Billmaster Crafter will be playing his character Sorsha Mulvebane, the Joanne Wally knockoff. So there you go, and that'll be she's a dual class character, and that'll be in this adventure, Knights of Ulick plus Fritz. It burns when I fungi.
You want me to play in an episode named that, and I am not going to make that NC45?
Absolutely.
All right, you said so.
Did you say NC45?
There you go. Hey,
That's
so you're not the character fits right in with Alzira. There's already a relationship there. That's it. There's 4 players and me. There's 5 characters. That's it. So we're good. Bill may play a mage though as well, in addition to his character there. So, yeah, it does burn. Yes, it does. So that is Thursday, and then
Wait, please don't tell me this is going to be a campaign where we're trying to help heal Fritz of an incurable whatever.
I'm not going to give it away.
The penis villain.
You're trying to cure Fritz.
I'm not going to give it away at this point.
So we're trying to fix Fritz.
The tickling feather has a lot to do with this. So yes,
yeah.
Yes, and then
this is getting worse and worse.
It's a prelude to GaryCon.
Oh God. Yeah.
Yeah.
What nastiness have you come up with then?
Anna, you know me. Sometimes my brain just goes off. And then the Bone Baddies are back. The name of the adventure is Eviction. That's all the name. And we got Film Girl Project, Coco, Puff is back, Korg, Tim, and then Des is 50-50, but we have at least 5 of the 6. So yeah, all right. Bone Baddies are back in action. Except you're going to have to use your other character. You're using your bearded god character there. So, and then Gabbin next week, we'll figure that out. Too far out. So, alrighty. Oh, so saying hi to your daughter in the background there, Josh. So, Josh, before we, he's got it off. There's going to be a lot of cool stuff going on at GaryCon this year. Give me a 30-second synopsis of a GaryCon highlight coming up. What's coming up at GaryCon? It's highlight. 30 seconds.
Me?
Yeah. Yeah. Who else?
I had my headset off. I was talking to her.
Yeah. Give me a 30.
What are you most excited about at GaryCon? The pinball machines?
Oh, that's right. You're going to have the pinball machines there. The new D&D pinball machines.
Yeah, we're setting up we're setting up an arcade too with 2 of them, and some of the games from the PhoenixCon guys over in the chalet in the entry room where you wait for the trolley.
Yeah.
We're adding some more games that have been sitting there kind of in limbo, just because of some scheduling concerns and whatever. Like a Jeremy Crawford game is still yet to be scheduled. So that will be popping up anytime soon. It's an amazing. The Tower of Gygax looks like it's going to be amazing. Obviously, Jay's games. The Kafka archive events are look like they're all loaded and ready to go. Troy's got the printing going, and
awesome.
And then we've got Wiley that is going to be running the cleaned up production quality of the one that he wrote while he was hanging out on the show here, right. Leonard, which is Ravages.
Yeah.
Thank you. Yes, and so that is now getting an official release. And there's too much to cover, but
cool.
We're excited.
That's so cool. And they're giving one away during the fundraiser, right?
Well, there's the 100% charity auction, right? Everything donated gets straight to charity. Phantom here has been a big bidder in the past. It's all goes into Children's Wisconsin. So again, another children's hospital. and they have a booth too down in the forum lobby. If you know, for anyone who's more into the history of D&D, definitely try and get into one of the Legends of Wargaming events. Like Dave McGarry is going to be there with he's going to be playing the Dungeon board game, and it's going to be the prototype that he had.
Yeah, the original Dungeon board game.
Exactly. That he brought to Gary's basement 50 years ago or whatever it was, and played and said, "This is how," and whatever, and that became the Dungeon board game. David Wesley's going to be there running Braunstein again, which is the chocolate.
I heard there were no signups for that until the Silver Badgers came in. It was actually empty, the Braunstein game.
I know. I was like,
yeah.
Some people were amazed, and so yeah, if you can get to that. But yeah, any of the vintage stuff, especially if it's someone who maybe won't be there too many more times. A lot of games at GaryCon, we have a good population of historically significant stuff going on there, but a lot is modern too, right? So if that's not your bag and you don't want to do the vintage, Chaosium is there big this year. It's their 50th anniversary, and they are bringing it. They have got an awesome slate of things. Merle's works for them now, right?
Yep.
And he's running Chaosium events in games, like you can play RuneQuest with Merles and play all that stuff. Again, I'll shut up.
Curtis said the thing. See, Fritz crash your wedding. Well, first of all, you got to take care of this burning sensation on Thursday, but we'll get through that. So, one last GaryCon thing. If you're going to be there in time Wednesday night, starting at 6 p.m. Central, I'm going to be running that talk show I run every year out of the club for 4 hours, like I did last year, or 3, whatever it goes, right? And I'm not getting drunk like I did last year after it. So, okay.
Will there be ice cream?
About that?
Yes. One of the groups will be ice cream. It'll be random. Okay, and I pick up the tab one. I buy 10 of them, those big ice, great ice creams for everyone at the table at that time. I need to know. You need to start contacting me what slot you're going to go in. It's every 40 minutes a new group comes in. It's a group of usually 8 to 10. So if you're in there and you want to be a part of it, all community people, you got to let me know, okay? Because I controller games. I got all these other, I got to fit them all in. I got to start scheduling that. All right. Also, I requested that because Twitch is being really particular. Notice that the fundraiser was not on the front page like I requested because, it's tough to get the weekends now for your front page. It's a Wednesday night. I requested that show to be on the Twitch front page. And last time I had it was on the Twitch front page, I had 2,000 people watching. So let's hope. I should know approval within 2 weeks. All right. So that would be wonderful if we could have that talk show on the Twitch front page. All right. So just note that. All right. Maybe you'll bake. Yes. So just let me know if you want to participate. I'll get you in one of the 4 rounds. We just round robin it and have people keep on talking the whole time. We have a fun time in the club. So, all right.
We're all fam in the club.
Yes. Let's here we go. Giveaways. I got everyone. Exclamation point drawing. If you were on the chat, if you were in the picture here up and you win, you did not have to be on the claim because a lot of you are streaming. So here we go. I'm going to close this out. You got to let me know. I'm assuming the first winner is going to want this great compilation from Frog God. It is so awesome. The Player's Guide to the Northlands, and then the Spring Rites and Spears in the Ice. All 3 books, 5e. All right. Here we go. First winner. Wow, this is most I've ever seen. Almost a lot of tickets on this one. The winner, Travis C. Second winner, Lee Savage Baron.
Lee, yay! Congrats.
The problem with Lee is that he would get this. So Lee, I'll get you something else, man. So that's the second winner. But Travis C has to claim. If not, Lee's going to get the other books. Is Travis C on? Let's see if Travis C is on still. Travis C's got to be on. If he's not, then Lee gets these great books. Let me take a look. Let me scroll down. Travis C is in chat. Okay. All right. So Lee, just let me know some of the old adventures you don't have. Travis is off. What does that mean there? I see him in chat there. Alex. So, yep. All right. If I can't get in touch with Travis C within the next hour, Lee, you get it. All right. So if he doesn't contact me within, he's lurking now. But if he doesn't contact me, these books are yours. All right. Let's rate in the darling. Everyone here, thank you. I still can't believe 31,691. It may crap up a little, go up a little bit higher. I'm going to post thank you all over the place late tonight. Twitter, Threads, all the places with the total. Thanking everyone. What a wonderful. St. Jude is always responding back. We got their attention.
Just responded.
What's that?
Travis just responded.
Oh, did he, Travis? Travis, you got it, man. Travis, I'm saying, Travis, you want these, or do you want this? Your choice. You tell me. Do you want the? Tell me which ones you want, Travis. I'm assuming you want these, right? If you're a 5e player, just let me know. All right, and I need your full name and address if I don't have it already. I probably do, but just to play it safe. All right, so, alrighty. The total, Jeff, is $31,691. As we had everyone trying to catch up to Rob. Rob's deal. Rob matched a bit, and then our anonymous benefactor did another 5,000 for 10,000 total. So yeah. Alrighty. Yeah, it's crazy. Congrats. Thank you there, Long Shot. Really appreciate it. I got you. It's right in there above, Travis. I got you. All right, cool. Lee, get with me. We'll decide something I have that you want. Okay. All right, everyone. See you Wednesday night. Oh my God, I get 2 days off.
Miss you. Love you. Bye.
Yes. Thank you.
Bye.
Oh, I hit a wrong button. Wrong button.
Oh, wrong button again. Yep.
Was it like 10
Do me a
tonight?
favor, Tim. Stay on, okay? Coco, stay on too, please, if you don't mind.
Will do.
Just wanna.
Somebody send help.
SOS.
Congratulations, all y'all for
Thanks,
doing a
Josh.
fine job of raising all that. That was a good job, you know. So,
thank you.
Thanks, Josh. I really had to work the streets hard.
123 going in. 5,
1 quarter at a
4,
time.
3, 2, 1. See you soon. Thank you.